Coming to you live from the Spire. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Drew.
And it is lucky day 13 in our Earthborne Rangers campaign.
That's right.
Again, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
We really hammered this hard during like the holidays and stuff, and then a little less reliably lately. But looking forward to getting back on the Reclaimers Trail.
Nevertheless, we persisted.
Does that sound like what we're?
It's really bad. I know. Sorry.
Did that describe what we're doing? We're trailing Reclaimers.
We're
also trying to lure the old bloody clicker.
So yeah, we have two missions here. We have remove the Reclaimers and lure the old bloody clicker.
Yeah.
And we've learned that there are two people that we can talk to. Actually, this card says there's three, but we were explicitly told about two.
We do not know. The last one's a mystery.
The last one's a mystery.
So
but the two we know are Cassende,
who in the swamp.
By the swamp, and then the sister of a shaper.
Yeah, so we basically had three choices. It was to go to the swamp, to go to Spire, or to wander aimlessly hoping to find the third one. And we chose the Spire. And really, I think that most of the times that we've been through the Spire, like I remember Spire seeming like a really interesting place, and it has its own deck of people and locations, and I feel like every time we've gone through it, we've like sprinted through it, needing to get somewhere. So we're actually like starting a day here, needing to talk to someone. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing, I think, a lot that we've not seen yet at this location.
Yes, definitely.
Also, I did not, before we start to the video, put the weather on the table. And we've been playing at weather like levels up +1, which I think means we're to electric fog.
No.
Yeah, because it...
Wait,
day 13 would be howling winds, so we're playing electric fog. Oh, yeah.
Our first taste of it.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think it tastes like?
Pop Rocks.
Yeah, that sounds
I was gonna say cotton candy, but yeah, it's good.
Which side starts... Oh, I guess electric fog is the side with a rival setup. How do you know which side starts face up when they're both inclement?
Are they both inclement?
Yeah, I guess it's electric fog is the name of the like weather type though, so it's got to be the electric side fog.
Actually, I'm not sure.
We haven't even started the game. We already have a new rules question.
Because I thought it was supposed to be the inclement side. Because you could have this up, and then it would only trigger if you arrived somewhere with this up. In theory.
Yeah.
There is another weather that works like that.
Right. I don't know. With the arrival setup.
Because this one is the one that ticks up.
Clinging
Refresh,
mists.
add 2 fog to this card. If there's 4 more fog on this card, flip it, and that's what causes the electric fog.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that when you like look at the list of weathers in the rulebook, it is a
called
perfect day,
fog.
downpour, howling winds, electric fog.
Okay, that works for me.
That makes sense.
Oh, and electric fog is card number 7,
Well,
and the other side is card number 8.
Yeah, it's probably this because it comes with a rival setup, so we have to do something to the path deck here.
Yeah, but this will be like applying some but not all the time that we travel all day.
You
right?
don't think we do that for?
Oh no, we probably should do. I think if we are starting on the electric fog side, which I think that's right.
All right, so
we
we
should
gotta find the
putting
ball
that
lightning
ball
in the
lightning.
general set.
Okay, I should just have the general set on the table off to the side over here.
So there's this other text on the card that says, response, when you perform an avoid test, you may pass through the fog to discard 1 fog, of which we start with 4, to commit 1 effort. And if you fail, suffer 1 injury. And then on a sun effect, you also discard 1 fog from this card, and each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. And then, if there's no fog remaining, flip this card.
Okay.
So that's how it flips, but we can use the fog and make it flip more quickly for this little bonus of 1 effort during an avoid test.
1 effort during an avoid test, risking an injury.
This is going to tick down anyway. It's just a matter of how fast.
Sure. Although then again,
you're right. If you fail something,
it's not like this game has an auto fail token though. So I guess as long as you're at +2, you're not actually risking anything. But right, +2. Yeah, -2 is the worst.
Yeah. And plus, you guys know how often we take avoid tests.
It's constant.
All the time.
Yeah. Okay, the ball lightning is shuffled into the path deck. We need to arrive at Spire. I remember that it was passage number 5, which is not long. I'm sure we've read it before, but since it's been a while for us and it's not very long, I'm just going to read it again. If I can find it. Here we go. Rising out of an island in the middle of the Silverfin, the first thing you spot is the landmark that gives the town its name. A massive gray spire at the center of the island towers over the cottages, workshops, and trade halls that make up the rest of the town. As impressive as it is, you know that it is but a protrusion of the ancient arcology that extends deep but into the roots of the valley. Okay, I think we're about to start, which means I gotta remember to tell you to hit the like button and the subscribe button. That's a really cool thing to do. Thanks. We ready? We forgetting anything else? Oh, I was drawing initial path cards, right? We have made the separate Spire card deck, and we have the option to draw from it when people's Ranger tokens are on the Spire. But until then, just the lead and next Ranger are drawing a path card. We haven't yet discussed who's leading.
I feel like it's you now, Brandon.
I was wondering if it had been a while.
Jordan,
Yeah.
and then me, and then now it's you.
Okay, I'll lead. Lead us into the forest with the Caustic Mulcher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. All right, it's a biomeld that, it's actually along the way. Beings attached to this being do not ready. It grabs our, as the sun effect, it grabs our Ranger tokens. Then as the crest effect, it injures some Ranger tokens that are on it. It also grabs other beings. The sun is if there's another active being, exhausted and attach it to the biomeld. If not, move your Ranger token to this biomeld. So we need to keep it fed.
This is particularly annoying in Spire when we really want our Ranger tokens to sit here so we can pull from the Spire deck.
And we don't want this to be devouring NPCs.
That's true.
Which I think it would do.
All right, and I will draw a Sunberry brand. It's a beautiful day outside.
Thing,
yeah.
Oh man. Okay. So we need 6 harm or 9 connection with that Caustic Mulcher.
Yes, indeed.
I'll get started.
All right.
It's a being, right? Good. It can play with my dog.
It is a being.
It also will try to eat my dog if it's active, right?
Yeah.
Don't love that.
Well, I will start us off by playing. We should actually just take like a few quick turns to play down all of our starting cards. We can I was thinking about this little starting step where we just play like 10 cards. Like we each play a few cards. It could be like really quick. Like here, I'm just playing a card before trial.
Oh, you mean like play simultaneously?
Yeah.
I'm actually just realizing we also still needed to do a round of path cards, right?
You know what?
It's not just the arrival. Yeah,
That's so true.
So there's that.
So we'll start that off with
But
you.
that's a good point. That if for people who are like not under threat of a bunch of beings, if they want to just kind of take simultaneous turns and get their setup turn done, that makes perfect sense to me. Okay, my next path card is an overgrown thicket that's along the way. So that's an obstacle.
I've drawn a Sitka Doe.
And another Sunberry Bramble.
I am tangled in a thicket with a mulcher after me, and you're like smelling flowers and hanging out with
This is
doe.
along the way.
we're
You have
all
nothing
affected
within
by that.
reach.
That's true, but it's the cards that I drew, so it still feels personal. to
Okay.
me. All right.
All right, so I will play this trowel.
Okay, I'll play Oru.
I will play a loose leaf tea.
Do an adaptable multi-tool. Just 3 uses. Grab some dice.
Let's see. I forgot. This is how long it's been, and it's probably happened last time too. I forgot to start with my conduit in play, so I got my Scepter of Harmony. And that starts with 1 song on it, which is important because I might be immediately using it to play a manifestation for like the second time this campaign, something like that. I have not actually found those to be more powerful than just using these songs for their effective free progress on beings, but check this out. I can play Touch of the Verdessa using, it's a manifestation, so using a charge from my conduit. Add a harm to a flora, so I can add that harm to the overgrown thicket. To add 4 harm or progress to a path card. If that path card is a biomeld, increase the number of harm or progress added to it by 2. So I can just do 6 to the Caustic Mulcher and it's done.
That's pretty sweet.
That was probably the best manifestation I've ever played. Yeah. So unless anyone has any reason they want this out and tell me to retcon that and take it back, I'm just going to do it. It's funny, I played it intending to put progress on it because that's what I do. And then as I was reading the card aloud for the camera and for you, I was like, wait, that's just the number of harm that would clear it. So
That's awesome.
Pivoted to harm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
Very good.
Do you want to try to harm this now, or should we?
Let me try and harm it with
Traveling.
my trowel.
Okay.
Okay, you would have to go past the presence in front of you.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, why don't I'll take the dough with Orb. I can move it over to me and to get it out of your way and put 2 progress on it.
Honestly, I kind of want a little fatigue because I can get it back.
Oh, that's
this
fair.
Bramble. So
Yeah.
I will just take this test, or I'll take my Carbon Forge trowel test. Which actually, do I have to go? Because I'm taking this test, not that test. Do I even need to go through this?
Yes, you're right. You're still. Maybe not. Are you interacting with something that's along the way when you use an ability printed on your trowel? Maybe not.
We really don't know how to play this game.
We don't. Hey, it's only our 14th session,
Yeah,
all right?
exactly,
Give us some
right.
time. We'll figure this out.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to take the fatigue because I want to, and that's the delightful rule. in fact.
The delightful rule says you take fatigue in this case.
Yeah.
I
and
love
then
that.
I'll take a test, and +1, that's a 2, so I can add 2 harm to this thing, which is enough to clear it. And in addition to that, will give me some tea.
Nice.
Okay, when you perform a test on a card in your player area or played from your hand, if that test directly affects a card in play, you count as interacting with the affected card.
Amazing.
So you were
Okay.
correct to...
The delightful rule's always correct. You know?
It's true.
All right.
No argument here.
Drew, you want to check out the town?
Sure. I will commit 3 fitness, and
Although you will take a fatigue.
I'll take a fatigue. That's fine. And we get 0. The mountains. And oh, there's a mountain. There's an active prey. Nope. So
Okay.
I put.
Oh, you know what? I drew this crest, and I totally forgot about this fact, but this doesn't matter. Right?
Lure just says if there's 2 active predators, exhaust them to lose one of the set-aside prey. The beautiful thing about this lure quest is it has no downside, right? Like, that's not a downside.
Right.
And so we can just be on this quest forever to keep the old bloody clicker out of the general set.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's true.
As long as we aren't trying to look for it, it won't find us either.
Let's see who you found, Drew.
I found the Arcology Threshold.
Ooh.
Feature structure.
That's not so much a person, though.
No, it has a
Their passage
entry
read?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll read that.
I feel like we've been in here.
While you look for that, I'll fill the time by scouting the top of the challenge deck.
We haven't received a mission
Focus
from here, have we? Arcology mission?
No.
Should we look? Arcology, no.
Like, you're asking if it's in our events?
Oh, sorry.
Or what exactly are you?
Yeah,
checking for?
that actually doesn't matter right now.
Okay.
So most everyone in the valley, and certainly everyone in Spire, is familiar with the Arcology, but most of them think of the upper levels that have become the basements and power generation stations of Spire. You head past the water turbines and the enclosed river docks, down into a level below the Silverfin. Here the air is a bit damp, but you find yourself in a brightly lit chamber full of cabinets and pedestals. Artifacts are scattered throughout the space, each with a neat label identifying them. Most seem to be from the Estians. Some seem even older, from the decades before the guide led people to begin the generational projects. A mousy young woman with large, glowing glasses scurries up, introducing herself as Krishtu Meeks. If you're looking for Solaro, she says, he's deeper into the Arcology tunnels.
We're not.
She points to a series of vaulted entrances leading off from the chamber. Each seems darker and more oppressive than the last. Krishtu sees your hesitation. Don't worry, she says. It should be safe. We haven't seen anything dangerous in the upper passages for months now.
See, we definitely have done this because we've previously proved Solaro's hypothesis.
We were looking for Solaro.
Yeah, I can't remember if this is how we met Solaro or if we came across Solaro a different way. Like, it could have just been an NPC in the general set also, and we did a helping hand quest. I honestly don't remember. It's been a while. I did think that some of this sounded a little familiar, but I also wondered if maybe it was in The tumble down, the waterfall place also had like tunnels into ancient somethings. So at the arcology threshold, as a spirit test, you can brave the gloomy depths beneath Spire to move your ranger token to this feature. If you fail, suffer 2 fatigue. While your ranger tokens on this card prevent all fatigue you would suffer from the weather.
That's pretty nice.
That seems nice, yeah. And if you clear it with everyone's ranger token, you read 58.
Although, interestingly, we don't suffer any fatigue in this weather. Oh, no, you do.
Yeah, we do.
The sun effects, right?
Yeah.
I think all weather does some form of fatigue, right?
That makes sense.
I think the perfect day, it's like only on the back side, only on like the midday sun part that you're briefly on, but still.
Right. Fair point. Okay. All right, nicely done, Drew. Way to enter the town.
I did it.
Yeah, we finally have seen some of Spire. But then now we ignore this.
I'm gonna pick some bramble here. Oh wait, no, because I can see that it's a -1 green, and I don't want.
Yeah, you're welcome for saving the day there.
Thank you.
I mean, I could just do a remember test with that. I don't. Actually, yeah, because also that crest would have no effect, so it would charge at my scepter. Yeah, can I go ahead and do that?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and spend both of my focus energy because I'm not saving it for anything else here. And
What do you know? +1.
remember my training, a +1, so I will scout 3 cards from the top of my deck. Oh man. And I can, when scouting, I can put them on top or bottom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so I will draw this one, put this on top, this on the bottom.
Okay.
I had to decide between 2 things that I wanted and was glad I could.
I will now bramble
one.
up. +1. That's pretty good. So I'll add 1 harm to the bramble to soothe 2 fatigue. I only have 1, but I make a second tea. Getting my tea game going, guys.
Wow, look at you.
Team is strong. Well, I'm just gonna use adaptable multi-tool to make this an awareness, and then spend 3 and do the same test.
Okay.
Sunberry.
Nice.
Pick sunberries.
Yeah.
Go for it. Oh wait, I'm shuffling the deck because of the. I was like, what are you waiting for, Drew? There you go.
All right. -1, but I'm okay.
All right.
One. Sun does fatigue me. Now that would fatigue me before the effect of this test, right?
No.
No.
No, the test is first.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I didn't even see what crest I had on my test.
You had a crest, the red. Yeah.
Okay. And so that also discards one of the fogs. So we're down to 3 here.
Yeah, and
And now we
fatigues
each
everyone.
take 1 fatigue.
Woof.
Okay.
Um,
I'm ready to rest.
Tapped, yeah.
I have energy left, but I guess nothing to do with it. So
Do you want to avoid
Yeah.
something to risk an injury?
use the fog to avoid the dough for no discernible reason.
And then maybe trip over yourself?
And maybe you get an injury. That would give me some. Injury is a good way to get some fatigue to soothe and draw extra cards.
There you go.
Maybe that should be our meta. Maybe we should be looking for as quick an injury each as possible, because it seems more common that we are like wishing we had more fatigue cards to draw than not.
That's funny.
Every morning you wake up, you just like kick a branch,
Yeah.
kick a tree. And you're like, oh man, it's gonna be so hard to walk all day.
Honey's gonna taste so good now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other place, so I'm good to rest. And then path cards.
Starting with you, Mr. Lead Ranger.
It's a Sitka Buck.
I drew another overgrown thicket.
Oh.
Drew, wait. You can draw from there.
Yes, I know. Drew Tallin Lang, the sculptor.
He looks so evil.
Ooh. This person rings
Interesting
a...
hat.
Is this not the one that did the weird, like, moving bunny sculpture or whatever it is that you have now?
Which I have.
That rings a bell, so maybe we have met.
I know from the
we've-
flavor text.
Yeah, so we might have been inspired long enough to meet this person before.
Yeah.
Do you want to check the passage just to make sure?
Sure.
Or I guess if we've done their helping hand mission, they probably say something new now.
Maybe. We will see.
I can, yeah, we erected a sculpture, if that's what
Mighty
it checks
statue?
for.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. No, back up. What did you just say?
A mighty statue?
No, we erected a sculpture, according to what I wrote in the notable events. So maybe this is different?
I don't know.
Or did I write erect? Was it really? It even says erected. Like that part's the same.
Yeah, erected a mighty statue. Helping hands, stone weaver bridge. No, those are relevant.
Let me see if they changed this. We were reading it from.
Oh yeah, it could also be like a mistake,
What's the
or
number?
it could be my mistake.
Oh yeah,
The sculptor is number 61.
61. Yeah, it says if you erected a mighty statue.
Does it?
Maybe we met him in a different context.
Could be. Does it have the like helping info on that person's helping hands and stuff? Does it say what you get at the end?
It says right erected a mighty statue.
I probably just shorthanded it or something. Okay.
He just says hello, and then we can clear to ask him about his next project before he was talking about his sculpture, but we've already talked to him about that.
Next project. Interesting.
It says the reward is the card you already have for erected a mighty statue?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I just wrote the wrong thing.
Cool.
Errata my campaign log.
What are we up to here?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can just clear the dough with Oru. Well, you know what? Speaking of setup turns, very first thing, I will use my focus for the round to play the memorable sketchpad, which is what I got with that scouting before. This is the incredible piece of gear that gets an Inkrill every time any path card is cleared, and you can use that to add an effort to a ranger interacting with a feature.
Did we remember to draw a card when we rested?
I did.
I did not.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember because I'm not liking my hand right now. So 2 focus. Oh, got
Minus one. Draw the top card.
Bottom that.
Oh, so you don't... Oh, yeah, because you can bottom that and then draw a card, right? Yeah.
I'm going to do the same. I'm going to
Okay.
remember thrice. 4 times.
Whoa.
Wow. I have a really good memory.
All right, while you resolve that, I will go ahead and have Oru play with the Sitka Dough, clearing it from play and giving me a Inkrill on my sketchpad. That's not an action, though. I guess I'll just connect with the Sitka Buck. Well, let's see. Let's see what's on top of the deck. Scouting with my roll. That's a -1, so maybe I won't connect at this moment.
Okay.
I could use the 0 green. Just pluck my sunberry.
Are you talking about...
I still haven't done an action here, right? Not that I have to go next, but I could also use that to avoid the Sitka Buck, and it would charge up my scepter.
Sure.
Which seems pretty good, just because that will do nothing, right? Yeah, because there's no progress to...
Was there an active prey? No. Sorry. Go on.
Okay, yeah, I'll if that's fine with you, Drew, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm just, since I know that's a 0, I only have to spend 1 energy to avoid the Sitka Buck, and then that mountain won't do anything of note, so I will gain a song.
I'm going to give us a way to clear this overgrown thicket here by playing Nature's Abundance. Each ranger may add 1 harm to a flora to soothe 1 fatigue and gain 1 energy of any type.
Love it.
Don't mind if I do. Do we all want to harm the thicket, which is exactly lethal?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet, and with Soothe the Fatigue?
Soothe the fatigue and get 1 energy of your choice.
Amazing.
I think I'll take another red so that I can get to the spire thing. And
that's
I
interesting.
created a harm, so I get another T.
Yeah, maybe I will...
I was going to offer you 1 more if you want to, from my T. Give you a sip.
Ooh, yes please, because then I can get up to 3 red energy, and I can probably get into Spire.
There you go.
I didn't think I'd be getting in there, needing 2 fitness.
Well, that was a great rest because I found my pocketed belt pouch, so I can start playing more stuff.
Nice. Then I'll go ahead and try to enter the bustling towers of Spire.
Don't forget you have +1 for Drew, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I should... Well, that protects me from the -2. I guess I'll still spend this all, because what else am I doing with it?
Sure.
Other than petting my dog. Yeah, okay, so 4 for this fitness test.
In that case, I
Succeed, and the crest will do nothing, so I'll gain a song, and my tokens inspire.
So I'll do the same, and I'll just use 2. Plus
Because
2
now you
for
got 4,
guys.
yeah.
-1 still good enough. And so my token, which is...
You're going past the bramble, though. Are you getting fatigued?
Yes. Okay. My token, which I guess will be blue, is also inspire. Yay! Now we can really draw all those cards.
Yeah, next path phase is just 3 Spire cards. Nice.
Okay. I'm going to play an Infusion Canteen.
Oh, I should have gotten an ink roll when we cleared that overgrown thicket.
I would like to get a fatigue so that I can draw it when I pick the Sunberry Bramble.
Well, can you interact past it again?
No. This is my energy for my Sunberry Bramble. That's okay.
I
You
can,
could,
I can make a test and maybe draw some.
That's okay. You don't have to do that.
You could.
No, I'll just spend my fitness energy to
To
traverse.
progress. Oh yeah, I like that.
How about this? Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it wasn't probably what Drew said, so I didn't mean to just interrupt and override your suggestion. I was gonna say you are welcome to like connect with the Sitka buck or something, or avoid it, avoid the Sitka buck, and then I can give you a sketchpad charge when you do the bramble to make up for that deficit.
Oh, that's fun. I like that idea.
So either way.
Well, Drew, if you're going to do the progress test anyway,
Yeah.
we might as well see what you get.
So I'll use
So we don't
adaptable
have to waste your
to
sketch
make
pads, your sketches.
spirit and fitness, and
We don't get +1 to traverse tests on the Spire when our ranger tokens are there, do we?
I don't think so.
yeah.
You sure?
I think it's
No.
just on like tests printed on the card, but
All right.
from what I recall.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Actually, why don't I spend this and get an extra energy? So that is 5 +1, and it's a sun. So
There we go. Everyone takes a fatigue.
6
Yeah,
progress.
no, you get 1 additional effort to any tests you perform interacting with that card. You definitely get it here. So you get +3 to that.
So what are we at?
9 progress.
9 out of we needed 12, so that's pretty good.
Cool.
Does he get +1 for himself too?
Yeah, I think you count yourself once you're there.
Okay.
It doesn't come up very often. Usually
Yeah.
once you're there, you're just chilling until everyone else gets there, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so sun, you discarded a fog.
I did, and you have to take a fatigue too, Brandon.
Oh.
And so I will now take my Sunberry Bramble test. I did it. So I killed the Sunberry Bramble, I made another tea,
I sketch it.
and I soothed 2 fatigue.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, why not connect with the Sitka buck? I guess I don't think I'm doing anything else with this energy. Or was your sense? I don't know how much this is like. Oh, we should have shuffled the deck. How much this is like being too meta or something? But did you get the sense that next work is like another mission or just like a epilogue kind of thing? Okay, okay.
Just like
So I'm not going to bother to connect.
small,
with this.
yeah,
Okay.
small bumps.
So I won't bother to connect with the sculptor. Then I will connect with the Sitka buck. I love taking tests right now because they are charging up my scepter a lot of the time. So I'll just spend 3 energy on it, and then if you give me a +2, I'll clear the buck. That'll work.
Right on top.
That's a 0. So that's 3 progress on the buck, and mountain doesn't do anything for me, so I will get a song. That
Are there +2s? in
what's
the deck?
wrong with no.
Okay. I was just checking. I was like, I don't think there are.
No, and I could clear the buck like using songs from my scepter right now, but I don't think I feel that strongly about this exhausted buck leaving play.
It's kind of weird that we could destroy this arcology threshold by harming it 6.
It is kind of weird. Yeah. I don't feel like we ever would, but there must be something that can happen that would cause features here to take harm.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Well,
Well, I'm ready to rest.
wasn't that the card that let us put harm on a feature? Did it have to be a flora, or was it put harm on a feature to soothe fatigue?
I just played it. It was
Yeah,
flora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Because we can't just kill their ecology to soothe fatigue.
No, unfortunately. Nature's Abundance.
That's the one. Thank you.
That's the name of the card. Yeah.
This looks perfectly natural to me. We're resting?
I mean, I'm ready if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Draw a card. Do this. Do this. Do that. Do this.
Okay. All right. We're not quite traveling. We wouldn't want to anyway. So path phase is going to be we all may draw from the Spire deck. So I got Dace, the Ambitious Shaper, which we have speculated is the person we're looking for, right?
Yes, indeed.
59. If you're on Remove the Reclaimers, there's a passage tree. Okay. You find Ael's sister, Dace, sitting cross-legged beneath a tree in one of Spire's many carefully maintained arboretums. A breeze rustles the leaves, but only those of the tree beneath which Dace is sitting. Greetings, she says. You explain that you're looking for a way to defeat the Reclaimers and that you believe her brother Ael might be able to help by conjuring a flood to flush the Reclaimers out of the valley. After he flooded the valley, you want him to flood the valley again? He was pretty distraught the first time. I don't think he'll be up for it. You tell her that Ael is the best hope the valley has, and that it would be a mistake not to at least try to convince him to help. After a moment, she agrees. You're right. I know you're right. I can be misled by my feelings about my brother. I wouldn't be able to convince him to cause another flood, but you might. Before he left, he told me he was going to go somewhere to practice his manifestations, somewhere he couldn't accidentally do anyone harm. You'll find him in the Marsh of Rebirth. Gain the Lost Brother mission.
Is the Marsh of Rebirth the swamp?
I think it's the secret area of the swamp, or the one that doesn't have an obvious connection. Yeah,
you're right.
Oh.
That's fun. Okay.
That's fun. Seems like an end game kind of thing.
Yeah, that is kind of the last, not that we've been to literally every location, but that's kind of the only, uncharted kind of region for us.
Yeah. Actually, why don't I wait for you to do that?
Yeah, I guess we'll see what this is. What did I say the name it was?
Lost Brother?
Lost Brother. Oh, here it is, yeah. Ael fled into the southern swamps. If you can find him, perhaps you can get him to create another flood. Just says Marsh of Rebirth. Find a way to travel to the Marsh of Rebirth and locate Ael. Use a certain passage instead of the normal entries for Ael.
And Ambitious Shaper. That's
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And I have found Elder Mora Orlin. So I guess I'll read the passage. Have we done her?
Sorry.
I do have in my hand the Orlin Thumper, but I think that was a base card. So let's see. 60.
Yeah, it's not on a reward list, so you're right about it being a base card.
Have we lured Umbra?
Umbra, no, but we are on a lure mission. I don't think we could. So I think if she offers us another one, I don't think we can take it, but we can see what she says.
Well, I think she might offer us that mission, but she says here, Elder Orlin looks up. Elder Orlin looks you up and down and snorts gruffly. If you were a piece of wrought carbon, I think I'd stick you back in my forge until you were properly tempered. But you're wearing a ranger cloak, I suppose. What's your business around Spire? So we can clear her with progress to ask if she needs help around Spire. Which, based on what I've already said, will probably be the Lure Umbra mission.
Right. It does kind of tip its hand in that way, doesn't
yeah.
it? Yeah. I'll hold on to this because Drew will probably need it. What'd you get, Drew?
The Hardy Brew. We've definitely been here before.
Oh, yeah. It's like a pub. Yeah.
Dang, that's cute.
I love that art. Yeah, it's great.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it is really nice. It's got a
And it's
little bit
fun,
of like
too.
whimsy
It's such
to
a
it.
cool
Yeah.
idea that you can search for any card. Search the value set for any one card and attach it here.
Yeah, and then it's after you travel, put it into play.
Right.
So we could... Do we know whether AL is also in the general set? Can we find AL and see if we get any insight into how to get to the March of Rebirth? Probably that won't work, I'm guessing.
Should we try? We can look for him at the Hardy Brew. See if we break the game.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's just a spirit... Okay, so it's a 1 difficulty spirit test. Just share stories of the locals.
Yeah.
No
Low risk.
difficulty, yeah. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't hurt.
Because we're going to travel relatively far when we're done here in Spire. Let's see. Because now we're sort of heading towards this marsh, right?
Yes.
So we'll probably want to go We could either go here.
Yeah, if we want to.
Here and then in, or we could go here and then here.
Yeah, should we?
But I have hidden trail.
Can we canoe and hidden trail to go like to do that double move and be on the edge of the swamp already?
I think we can.
That sounds good.
Okay, cool. So let me grab out.
I mean, unless we want to take our time and do like the old bloody clicker lure, right, or anything along the way, I guess is the.
I'm open, but I'm also down to push towards
the story, whatever's going on. Sure.
In the swamp.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
So I'll play hidden trail, and Drew can get to work.
Okay, I will play Riri the Sparrowhawk. And it's literally, unless we were clearing either of these NPCs, or any of these NPCs. Oh, it's an option to, maybe before we go we should clear Dace.
Yeah,
just to see what happens.
That's a good idea.
Okay, well why don't I use Oru just to clear the buck. Sketch it, and then I can connect with her to get that started, but I've taken my action.
If you'd like, I can give you another energy for your connection with her.
Sure, if you're not doing anything more important than that, I'll take it.
That's fine, go for it.
Okay.
I'm just going to use the last multi-tool to make this into green awareness, and then try to pluck my sunberry bramble.
Do you have more fatigue?
I have 2.
Oh, okay.
And we're each
Take
getting
another
one
one.
more after this.
Oh,
test.
son! Okay, this fog is almost flipping.
All right. You know who loves a good thunderstorm? It's quiet.
Does she?
Can't let her miss it.
Cats famously love rain and
How do you
storms.
think she gets her face to look like this? Look at it. It looks like she's been struck by
But-
lightning.
That's what it looks like?
Don't you think? It's like
That's
like
her.
a
That's
cartoon
her
struck by
hair care
lightning.
routine. Like
Yeah,
her
it's just like-
fur maintenance
right,
is
the
get
ele-
struck by lightning once a week.
no, it's just the electric fog. She just goes up to the fog and goes like this, you know?
Yeah, I guess if you like the like messy hair standing up look, then that's one way to do it. Yeah,
I think she does. I think we can all tell.
I should try that. My hair sticks up. Could save on pomade. Okay,
Fun pomade, yeah.
I'll connect with Dace.
Cool.
4 energy, thanks to the one you gave me. And actually, you know what? Just because I haven't yet, and I'm only out of forgetting, I will scout a challenge card. That's a -1. Does anyone want to do fitness or...
I feel like that's a good one to bottom, especially because we're going to make the weather turn.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll just bottom it. We don't end up bottoming the scouted path cards very often, but yeah, I'm down. Okay, so now spending 4, -1 still, so 3 progress, but we got a mountain, which, wow, why can I not find the 3 on this die? Does this have one? Okay. Mountain doesn't do anything, so I'll gain a song on my scepter. That's where I was going with that. All right.
I'm going to play another sketch pad.
Nice.
And
Oh, that's why we should burn down the arcology threshold. We both get a sketch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
clearly.
Boy, I mean, I can focus, I guess, remember my training. I don't have too much else going on.
Yeah, I'm happy to...
You know, why don't I have a fitness. I'll pet Oru. I've got fatigue to soothe, and he could connect more. So, just a 1 to try to pet my dog. +1 will succeed. That readies it, soothes the fatigue, and everyone has to take a fatigue. You're welcome.
And this will flip.
Oh, does it flip as part of that effect? It's not like next upkeep or
If
something?
No fog,
Wow,
if no fog
okay.
remains,
So what's on the
this
other side of
will-
electric fog?
Clinging Mist. So increase the difficulty of all tests by 1.
Oh, okay.
And then during a refresh, you add 2 fog to this card. If there's 4 or more fog on this card, flip it. And then the sun effect is just discard 1 energy.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
It's brutal.
The wet ground is difficult to navigate. Okay. Now we're talking. I've been complaining that the weather is not challenging enough, but like this feels like it's bumping the difficulty up a notch.
Yeah, it feels like bad weather.
Okay. That was my action. If anyone else wants to go.
Sure. So I'm just going to try to traverse on your hidden trail, right?
Sounds good.
That's how that works. So 3 energy, and I'll spend 1 infusion and a strider because this is a trail.
It's also a feature, right? So like I can give you one of my sketches.
Sure. So that puts me at 6, 7, 8.
9.
+1 with the sun.
But remember, it's the difficulty is +1 as well.
I don't think that matters
Does that not matter?
if it's progress equal to the effort.
Yeah, you're right.
That would just be if I fail something.
Yeah, so I guess because
man.
hidden trail is 0, so
you're right.
I guess because of the clinging mist, it's possible to fail and take an injury trying to reverse the hidden trail.
I wish
but
this
still
just
pretty
said
unlikely.
decrease your effort on all tests by 1.
That's true. There's a lot of tests where this actually doesn't affect the outcome at all. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have no energy to discard.
So how much is it? 8?
9.
9. And then we each have to discard an energy.
It doesn't say everybody, right?
Nope, you're right. It just says
Yeah,
discard an
just
energy.
you. Oh, which means if I trigger that while I have no energy, I could still do something. That's actually kind of good to know here where I'm looking at maybe spending my last energy to focus. Case is in the chat and says, Lord of the Rings. I don't know if your chat is getting cut off or if that's it. Oh, Lord of the Rings music intensifies. Okay, I was like, that's... I'm not sure why you would just say Lord of the Rings. Is that because of the March of Reverse? I don't know what the context was. I only just saw them say that. Anyway, I will remember my training with 2 focus. -1, so I just get to scout the top card. I will keep it. And the sun does trigger this. I can't discard an energy.
Isn't the -1, it's 1, but the difficulty is just 1 because normally the difficulty is 0.
Focus, I think, doesn't have a difficulty to remembering your training. I think it's just effort.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yep. So I got the 1. There was nothing. There was nothing to discard. So
Wow.
there we go.
Alrighty.
Gotta be the most scepter charges I've ever seen over there.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
Good music for an epic trudge, they say. Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ready to rest?
Me too.
I think. Oh wait. Oru is going to keep playing with Dace to get her to 5, and I have to move her, so I'll just put her along the way. And I'm done.
Oh, this is all we needed, right? 9?
Yeah, hidden trail's done.
So actually, yeah, we
We'll
should
just attach it.
clear this and attach this to the location.
Oh yeah, okay. And remind me what exactly the canoe says. Does the river?
You may travel on river paths.
Okay, so we don't have to travel on river paths exclusively if we double move or anything. Okay, so that plan works.
Yeah,
Great.
because I mean, I had this going into the city, so I was just holding
You're-
the canoe as I was walking.
Is there a
in.
downside to holding it?
I like to think that you are.
It's 3
Oh, 3 gear slots.
gear slots. For me, 2 once I get this out.
I like to think that we've rigged some wheels to the canoe for just this situation. And you're still paddling the oar just along
So is
the
it
ground.
2, 1, 0?
No, minimum 1. So 2, 1, 1, 1.
Okay.
Your gear capacity, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We resting.
Yes.
Some of us are gonna have to draw real path cards here.
Hopefully just drew, right?
I think it's gonna be both of you.
Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry about it.
No, it's okay.
In the refresh, we add 2 fog to the clinging mist. So this is actually going to go away real fast. It's only here for 1 more round.
Yeah.
Maybe I take back what I say about this feeling very harsh. It does have that ball lightning card in this slim deck, so one of you might be drawing that. We didn't. I don't know about you. I haven't read that card. I don't know.
You are
I
immediately
don't
killed.
know. You are the
That would be so
suffer
cool.
1 injury. Suffer 1 injury. That'd be
You
cool.
just struck by lightning.
Eliminated from the campaign. Okay.
Discard
I will
all
take
pomade.
the last Spire Path card. It is the Carbon Forge. I guess I'll see what's
Which
up with
I
that.
think we've seen before
Have
too.
we seen this before too?
I think
Have we
we've
seen
seen
more of this
all
stuff than I
Spire
remember?
cards before. I mean, we thought we hadn't, but it feels like we have.
Yeah, when there's like 6
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
It doesn't take too long.
Yeah, you hear the muted roar of the Carbon Forge and smell the sharp tang of ozone. That does sound familiar. Okay.
I mean, this does have a focus test, which allows you to return a gear from your hand to
Fabricate
or
a-
discard to your collection.
Yeah,
Choose-
fabricate a new item so you can get starting gear from your collection that you meet the aspect requirement for.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, here we go. Nope, just a prowling woolen for me. Drew?
Prowling wand.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, they'll ready each other.
Oh,
Avoid
this-
one of them.
Another predator in play. Just globally, so this one comes in exhausted.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
second Prowling Woolhund is exhausted. Yeah.
Cool. Love that.
Cool.
Okay. Oops. Let me get my energy back. I think I might just start off by connecting with Dace. Unless anyone has any objection to that.
I do have an objection,
Okay.
which is that how much does Dace need left?
4.
4. Well, yeah, because we still need 3 more on that. I think I can get it as like a little bonus for something I'm doing anyway. Or you can just do it, I don't care.
Sure. I mean, you have a Woolhund you're dealing with too.
That's true.
Although you like fatigue, as we've covered. It's delightful.
It is delightful. But I could also just have... Oh no, this won't quite kill the Woolhund. Come on, quiet. Alright, why don't you just do your thing? I don't want to interrupt.
Okay. I'll connect with Dace for 3. A 3. So she's at 8 out of 9. And I'll just... Mountain will do nothing. I'll gain a song. Oh, you know, I was going to finish her off with Oru, but Oru might be more useful for the Woolhund because I can move it too. So I've got enough songs on my scepter now that I'll just use 1 song for my scepter for the last progress on Dace and clear her. And so we're reading 59. On clear, it's the otherwise. Okay, 59.6. I'm trying to learn to fly, Dace explains. You try to stifle a laugh, and her face flushes darker. I'm not joking! There are shapers in the monastery that know how to fly. This says trained, but I think it means trained. I've trained with them for years, and everyone knows the story of the shaper who flew to Plateau. She sighs. I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Master Crest always said that I wouldn't really learn to fly unless I cast myself into the empty air from a great height. He always had a flair for the dramatic, but I think he may be right. I've just never been able to fully commit and trust in my ability. She suddenly looks at you. You know what? I say it's now or never. Do you know the way to the plummet? Can you take me there so I can jump off?
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, we can say sounds fun, let's do it, or I don't know about this plan of yours.
That sounds pretty fun. Where is the plummet? Let's find out.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
The plummet is over here.
Not convenient.
Not convenient. But only 2 spaces away. So
And we can
get
double
there
move.
Right there.
Yeah. I think we push Dace off a cliff, but that's just
That sounds right to me. That sounds good. All right.
Okay, let me grab a helping hand quest. Someone else can do something while I find that.
Cool. Well, I might ditch this canoe then if we don't need it.
Well, we might. Well, do you think we'll make it all the way down to the marsh after we throw?
Leia,
off
let's
the
look at
cliff?
the map for where would we go from plummet.
'Cause from
So
here we
water
go
doesn't connect to it.
1. Well, I mean 2.
The fastest way to the swamp, I think, then could be via the river
No,
to
I
the
think
Frowning
this is
Gate.
faster,
Or we
'cause
can just go across.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the same. So I guess if you don't want the canoe.
Yeah, if you want that gear slot.
Although I don't think
for
we've
other
been
stuff.
to Rings of the Moon, and that sounds like a cool place.
It does sound cool.
So I'm down for you to
Or-
keep it too.
Or do you think the way this has been going, are we going to get there and be like, oh yeah, we've been here?
Have we been to this archaeological outpost? That sounds cool too.
I don't think we've been to Plummet either.
Yeah,
right? I don't think
I
we've
think
really
we've done
been
anything
along
on
this
the
like,
side,
west side. So yeah, I mean we could go to Plummet and then just kind of cruise this way down to the swamp. And,
I'm down. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Okay. So feel free to replace your canoe. Long story short.
All right. In that case, I was saving this for a worm, but I don't need it to anymore. So here's the Cassende technique. If you have a weapon equipped, my trowel qualifies. Add 5 harm to a being, then suffer fatigue equal to the number of harm in that being in excess of its harm threshold. This has a 4, so I'll suffer 1 fatigue and get rid of this. And you guys can sketch it if you like.
Oh, helping hand means she's persistent, not in the mission area. I would love to sketch it.
Great.
I think I forgot to sketch though. Did I clear the buck? No, that was a while ago. I won't worry about it.
We cleared
if I
her,
did
right,
forget.
technically.
Yeah, a path card was cleared. Yeah, that's true. We can sketch her. Okay. So we traveling this turn? One of you is gonna finish the spire.
Yeah, Drew,
Progress.
do you want 1 more energy from me, or do you not need it?
I mean, we get +3 to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, we get +3, and we only need 3.
I guess I'll just commit 2.
I'm realizing we should be setting aside prey for the lure mission, right?
Yeah.
We cleared a Sitka buck and a Sitka doe. So we have 2 presents out of the 5 we need set aside.
But we have to make sure that we haven't drawn a crest since then.
Since we drew the Woolhuns just now at the start of this phase, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
There's none in the discard pile.
Yeah. Alright.
And they weren't active anyway,
Totally.
because one came into play exhausted. So.
Cool.
Okay. So 2 fit. And it is a -2, so it's exactly 3.
Nice.
And the sun makes me discard 1 energy. I'll just discard spirit. Shuffle.
Okay.
I'm just going to play this thumper down, because why not?
Oh, had we read what Dace can do?
I did, yeah.
Awareness test, ride the wind to take another test after this one. When you perform that test, dodge all path cards. If you fail either test, suffer 1 injury. So we can fly, she can't.
We also have Mora Orlan out, which allows you to swap a moment from your hand for another moment. Which I kind of want to do, because I'm finding myself not playing local fair, and I feel like I'd rather have a second copy of Nature's Abundance. Which
Nature's Abundance is pretty good.
I don't know if I have another copy in here. I'm just going to look.
Wow, we should at least pause the video so no one knows.
No, it's okay. I don't, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, you gotta pass that focus test.
Yeah, so
And
here's
it is
4.
+1 difficulty.
Oh my god.
The weather!
Here, I'll scout the challenge deck for you. It's a -1.
So that means I would need a 5?
Bottom this unless anyone wants this test.
No, I don't want that.
Don't need that one.
I mean, you could use it to pass for awareness. There's no reason to. This lets us dodge all path cards. That's not valuable right now. Okay, I'll just bottom this.
So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink a tea to get even more focused, and then I'll spend 4, 5, and this is a 4, so I'm at +1. And you never hit
All right.
-2, right? There you go. So,
Yeah,
like I
just
said,
just -1.
just -1. So I did it.
Mountains don't do anything.
And after you
Okay.
succeed at a test in which you committed this attribute, you may suffer 1 fatigue to add this back to your hand. Sure, why not? We're playing fast and loose. All right, I'm going to get rid of
Apparently.
local fare and get Nature's Abundance, please.
Okay.
Let's do that. I'm gonna ditch my canoe.
Do you know what specialty Nature's Abundance was?
It's
or background?
Yeah, here. It's it's Forager.
That's a background.
I think it's background, yeah.
Traveler. Oh, here it is.
Amazing, thank you. Let me give you this other card back, and then this is another Forager card.
Local fair. When a ranger performs a test, they may add 1 harm to a flora to dodge each being in the same area as that flora. Yeah, you've played it, but not a lot.
Yeah. And every time I draw Nature's Abundance, I'm happy, so
Right.
this should be done in 1. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, before we let the round kind of wind down, I will have Oru play with Dace for 2 progress. Really, no reason not to because she's persistent. So if we need to clear her at the plummet, then that's progress. I will. The difficulty of petting Oru is +1, but I guess there's no.
It's because his fur is all staticky.
Yeah, I guess.
Or wet, depending on
That
how
is, yeah. No one likes a wet dog.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have to draw +1, but there's no downside. This is right. Worst case scenario, I discard 1 energy. I wasn't going to use anyway, and I do discard 1 energy from the clinging mist. So discard that. I fail to pet Aura. Okay, I think I'm out of stuff to do.
Yep, I'm ready to rest.
We resting?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. Alrighty.
You took all my yellow energy.
I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. So these guys are getting discarded, right?
We're traveling, so yeah. Let's.
These ones.
You can discard your hidden trail.
Thank you.
Clear our ranger tokens. We were traveling straight to Plummet, right? Double travel gets us to the Plummet. Okay. Let's find the Plummet. I'm very excited to see her fall to her demise.
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Really? You don't feel like that's what...
I don't think so.
That's what would happen in Arkham.
Somehow, I don't think so.
The Plummet is a location, a mountain, and an ascent. Here, for a spirit test, you can brace yourself for a ride on the Spiderline system to move your ranger token to this location. And as a response, when you travel, if all the ranger tokens are on here, you may travel to a location up to 2 paths away. Sweet. Although we kind of were wanting to see some of that content, but we can decide when we get there,
we'll
right?
decide,
yeah. Use the train of second path and building path deck. Okay, and then we have an arrival set up, but we do need the new path deck.
And we should read 19 as well.
Yeah, why don't you do that while I futz with path cards?
Sounds good.
Because our path, the second path we traveled was the wetlands.
Okay, you reach the lip of the plummet and you and Dace stare over the sheer drop. She takes a deep breath and starts to pace back and forth along the edge. You hear her repeating quietly, "I am light as a feather, rising to the sun," over and over. You start to say something about there being a better way to test this, but suddenly Dace hurls herself over the cliff. You dash to the edge to see her falling, then slowing, then gracefully gliding at the pace of a brisk walk. As she reaches the base of the plummet, she stops, rises back up, then settles softly to the ground. You can hear her whoop of victory echoing off the rocks. Gain the light as a feather reward card.
Ooh, okay.
Discard Dace, and return Helping Hand to the collection.
Oh, that was it.
Record scene a
You're just trying to
person.
escort her over here.
Record scene a person fly.
Light as a feather is the reward card?
Yep.
Cool. Can we just fly out all over the map now?
And then
And
seen a person fly.
Seen a person fly.
Yep.
Yeah, that was why I laughed when I pulled up her entry before, because it was like, if you've seen a person fly.
That's funny. So Dace is gone. Bye, Dace.
Okay, well, that was maybe the simplest helping hand yet. She is discarded, so technically in the new path discard pile, I think.
Sure.
And then there's the Lakeshore and 3 random valley cards. Yeah, so we're up at this cliffside encountering clams and stuff.
Well, yep, no, it's not in the art. Is it really? Clams?
Yeah, like we're on the
We're on
lakeshore.
the coast, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's... Oh, it
Yeah.
is. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I
The,
guess so.
the flavor is just all over the place in the way that system works. Like, yeah, we just watched her jump off a cliff, and now we're gonna eat some clams that we find at our feet. Yeah,
Well, we picked them earlier.
it's true.
Clams don't have teeth.
So what you're saying is that for this location, the path cards we're drawing are flashbacks?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work perfectly.
Okay.
I think we traveled at the right time, too, because this doesn't have arrival text to shuffle in.
Oh, true. This all happens before the refresh phase, right?
So.
Yeah. But we do have
That game.
Take that game.
we do have a path card for all 3 of us on arrival here. So mine is a Romping Lutrinol.
Mine is a tributary stream.
Tidewater Muckets.
Don't you wish you had the
Oh,
canoe
see, there's
out?
the clams.
It would help with all these water cards.
The amount of times I've actually boarded the canoe is like 1.
And then, yeah, we add 2 fog to the Clinging Mist. If there's 4 more, flip it. We're back to electric fog. Oh, speaking of which, that ball lightning. Was that... Oh, here it is. Okay, that should have been shuffled in here.
No, it shouldn't have. Because when we arrived, this was on this side. That's what Drew said.
Oh, that's the right... I see. Yeah. Weird. Okay. So you can draw the ball lightning in the Clinging Mist if it was electric fog when you arrived. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. So you always want to travel during the mist. Unless the ball lightning is just a good card. We still don't know what it does.
We may never. Honestly, I would be fine if that text was printed on both sides of this.
It is it's a little fiddly to like...
It's just like, hey, while this is the weather, this card's in your path deck.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
fine,
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay, so we pretty much just want to travel. Well, we have what? Oh wait, those. I was thinking that those Tidewater Muckets were great because they're easy prey for the lure mission if we wanted to do that, but they're 0 presence, so they don't count as any. This Lutrinol is both predator and prey, so if I clear that... Oh, speaking of which, it had ambush, so let me take 1 fatigue. If I clear that, we're at 3 out of 5, so that's one thing we could try to multitask while we traverse.
Sure,
and
why not?
The plummet needs 15, 5R.
That's a lot.
Progress, yeah.
Drew, that might take you 2 turns.
I don't have my good stuff yet.
Well, luckily the difficulty is back down to its regular. Wow, 3. This is actually like the hardest to traverse
Yeah.
location we've seen.
It's
Although it
not-
doesn't have any text making it harder to traverse.
Joke.
And in fact, I guess it has the ranger token thing making it easier.
If you go there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have Quiet eat that Lutrinol.
Oh wow, okay. She just takes 1 harm
Takes
back,
1 harm
right?
back, yeah.
And okay, that's 3 presence of predators, and I will sketch it.
There you go.
I'll sketch Quiet enjoying the meal. Okay.
This is also an
I
obstacle.
have 10 cards in hand. Oh, the tributary stream, yeah.
But you can soothe fatigue here with a spirit test.
Yeah, that's right. You can just put your feet in it. Okay. Well, so we have to. Oh, we also to clear it. We all have to do that.
Yeah. Or to harm it 4 times.
Oh yeah. Oh, but there's 2 ways. There's a spirit test to soak your feet in it, or the focus test to follow the winding stream. Either one gets your ranger token there.
And the other one adds progress to your. But I think we'd all rather soothe fatigue.
Yeah, before we start soothing fatigue, I'm going to play Paths We've Roamed Before.
Okay.
2 awareness. So choose up to 4 total moments or attributes from any number. I only have 1 that I really need.
Touch of the Verdessa is great. I'll take that.
And I'll take a Nature's Abundance. And actually, I should already have one in my hand from the card I changed. But anyway, this one will also go into my.
You can do 2 if you have.
Oh.
I literally have no other
Yeah,
options.
I'll take another.
I have nothing in my discard pile now.
There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. What's with those muckets are just pure upside, right?
They're the Sunbury, but in water.
Okay. So there's no reason for me to connect with them with Oru.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have much to do. How's my gear slots? I can play 1 more piece of gear. I don't see any reason why not to play my Paratrepsis Whistle. This is the one that it gets 3 calls, and I can use a call to prevent harm from an injury from a predator or harm added to a being by a predator.
Do you guys want to? Should we do this? Are we ready to do that thing?
The stream? Yeah. Go for it.
Would you scout for me?
Wait, what is this?
Because I have
card?
difficulty with spirit
Oh, this
tests.
is the extra card I do. Well, why don't I go? Well, I can't go first because I just took the last action. But if I go first and get my token there,
plus
that
1
helps too.
Sure.
I can do this this fitness test.
Eat some clams.
So yeah.
Go for it.
So wait, what's the difficulty then?
It's 1 if there's
0.
no number printed.
Oh,
Yeah.
1. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will gain an extra fitness, and I'll just spend that and
What is it?
1 fitness.
Do you care about your effort? Oh no, it's just add a harm and soothe 2
Yeah.
fatigue.
So I'll be up by 1. We'll risk it a little bit.
Minus 1. You did it.
Pass. So that's 1 harm here.
There are not 2 active predators to lose one of our gathered prey, so
2 fatigue.
Nice.
very nice. Okay, I will soak my feet in the cold, clear water with 3 spirit. 0, so I succeed. I put my ranger token there, and I soothe fatigue equal to my effort, which is 3. Lovely. The mountain will do nothing, so I will get a song on my scepter.
Okay. I will.
I can also scout whenever someone wants to, but this is reasonably easy now with my token on it.
Yeah, I'll test at 3.
Oh, you don't need to put quiet into that. Let me scout.
I have a quiet.
I know, but you'll use her up and then play another.
Well, I was just thinking if I get 3, I'll soothe more fatigue anyway. Because it's like the soothe fatigue is equal to your effort regardless.
That's true, but here, let me just scout.
Alright.
It's a +1.
Alright. I won't spend quiet.
It's a
out of
+1, but a
deference,
sun.
But I will
Yeah.
still do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yep.
And then I'll soothe 4 fatigue. Oh no, 5.
5. Yeah.
That's great. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5 fatigue,
And your feet are in the stream.
and my feet are in the stream.
And we lose a fog and all take a fatigue.
There we go.
Drew, what are you up to? You want to get in this water with us?
Sure.
You have +2 from our tokens now.
Yeah. I'll do the bottom one, maybe.
Follow it and add a progress to the location.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just commit these 2. I don't have
Yeah, so your
these
effort is
for
4.
that.
You're fine. +1.
Cool.
Okay, so your token is on there. Clearing it, which I will sketch.
1 progress.
And that's another way I could have helped you. So you want fatigue or something. Is our sketch pads could have added effort.
I only have 2 left.
That's clear.
Well, actually, if you want to do that, I'll take this card back that I would like to keep.
Instead of putting sure, we'll retcon that. Here, have an ink roll.
Excellent.
I only have 6 more where that came from.
I feel like Drew. I'm gonna play your digital life for 11 points.
That'd be good in this game.
Big, yeah, it would be
Big-
like for
big
11
hands.
energy. Yeah.
Okay.
So fun.
What else are we doing? Nothing.
Nothing. Or I mean, I guess does anyone want to try and make some progress on this thing?
Now I have my headset. I might replace that whistle I just played. All that soothing, all that fatigue drew me a better piece of gear for that slot. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. This is stupid, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the order I drew the cards. I will play phonoscopic headset over my Paratreps's whistle. This is one that when I exhaust, when a ranger scouts, increase the scout by 1. So now I can scout 2 cards from the path deck, which is always nice, or the challenge deck rather.
Very nice.
Cool. I'm gonna play trail markers onto this location.
Okay.
Nice. Good.
So it's a trail, and every time you place a progress, you get an additional one.
Oh, I should have done that before the stream.
Yeah, didn't think of that.
That's okay. I don't think we're going to have much trouble traversing this. Okay. I guess I'm ready to rest.
I think I am too.
Okay.
I'm gonna convert my spirit to a fitness, and then I will test with Strider to be 5 up here. Yeah.
Okay. 5 to 3. -1.
-1.
Mountain. What's the mountain do on your clams?
There's an active predator. Exhausted.
So
It's
you
still
added
5.
4, it became 5. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I might as well use my energy as well. Oh, did you want to do something?
I was just going to, because I so easily connect with anything that I draw, I think I'm going to use Oru to send Riri somewhere else to be more woundy. Maybe I'll just send it to... Because Drew's unlikely to... I'm like, maybe you could just use the +1 free damage now and then to go with Quiet or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'll send it over to your area.
Sounds good to me. I will test at 4 to traverse. +1 is 5. +1 is 6.
So that's pretty good. And the crest checks for active predators, and that's it. And then we reshuffle. Anyone else have anything they want to do? I think I'm out.
Resting.
I have 1 fitness, but with that difficulty 3 test, I don't think I will try to climb the cliffs.
I have a lot of focus. I guess I could remember my training, but it's just going to speed us up, which I feel like we're already sort of traveling at a nice clip here.
As far as getting through our decks, yeah, my deck is actually starting to feel small already between all the fatigue and all the draws.
So I'm happy to rest there. That's fine. Oh, I could do this to scout some path cards equal to my effort, but then I have to draw one.
Oh, as far as the Spear Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone can always do that. It doesn't even have to be in your area for that, right? Because that's just an awareness test on that. Okay. We'll refresh. My buddy Solaro. Okay.
Path cards?
Path cards. Luchinol Holt. That's the feature. It's the Beaver Dam.
Carnivorous Naiad.
Yikes.
Romping Luchinol, ambush.
Okay, well, that's our 4th prey if we clear that. The Luchinol Holt is not an obstacle, but it is 2 presence in the way of getting out of here. I don't know. We could take it, or we could just fatigue through it. Clear it or just fatigue through it. This Carnivorous Naiad is also 2 presence. Okay.
I can get through them, because I can just dodge them.
Yeah.
I
if he
also
finishes off, then.
I also have a moment that could finish that without having to traverse it if we wanted to do that. Save someone from taking 4-ish fatigue.
That seems good.
Either way.
Why don't I start by scouting the challenge deck? 2 cards this time. I definitely like the +1. Are there 2 active predators now? There are, so I don't really want the crests.
Well, active depends on...
Oh, right. Oh, so it's pretty unlikely then that it will be a problem.
Only when Drew takes the test.
Okay, then I will leave that on top so that someone can... What would someone do with a +1 focus right now? I don't even know.
Really remember. Oh yeah, coax. You can add a lure. You may discard 1 token from an equipped food to commit 1 effort.
Yeah, and what it does is it puts lures on here, and then when we clear this, it removes Romping Lutrinols from play equal to lures, but...
Who cares?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's very slow.
Alright, so I'm going to bottom this +1. But +1 Spirit. Okay, so I will connect with your Romping Lutrinol.
Cool.
For 3. I will throw in another copy of Oru to make it 4, and this +1 is going to make it 5. So that will clear the Lutrinol, which should put it in our lure mission pile. We can sketch that, and I will play... I had it here somewhere. Follow in footsteps. After you succeeded a connect test, add progress to... Oh wait, to a feature! Shit! I totally thought that was... that I could finish the traverse with that. Well, what I can do... Here, now that I read this card, why don't I add 1 more to that so that it was 6 effort, and then I can put it on feature and just clear that Luchinol Holt.
Sure.
And we can sketch it.
In that case, I can just dodge the Naiad as I make my way through to take this test.
Perfect. Yeah.
So we need 3.
Oh, and that mountain gave me a song on my scepter.
2, 3. Anybody want to give me a sketch?
We can't do that, I think.
It has to be
Feature.
a feature. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go up 1 more with my T. So I'm at 3, 4. And can I get to 5? I cannot. So I will get to 5. I mean to 4, I mean. Excuse me.
Okay.
4 +1, that'll do it.
Yep.
So we'll add 5 more here.
And there's not 2 active predators. Carnivorous Naiad, if your ranger token was on a water feature, it would injure you, but it's not. Okay.
And I will play Walk With Me as a response. After you succeeded a traverse test, add progress to a being equal to your effort, which was 5. So, why not? Because you can probably finish that off, right?
Sure. Yeah. Well, add it to what?
A being?
That's not a being.
Oh, it's not a
That's what I was just checking because I was about to say, oh, Oru can't play with it if it's not a being, but also you can't play that card at all.
Not
Yeah.
to do that. Okay, done. Thank you for checking.
Yeah, it's just a carnivorous plant, huh?
Yeah.
Annoying. Okay, well, but we can travel, and then it's a thing of the past.
Yep.
Anyone have anything else to do?
Do we want to stick around and try and get 1 more Lutrinol so that we can just confront the bloody clicker at the next location?
Yeah, what happens when you have it all? You have to arrive at a new location. Yeah, maybe we do. Wait 1 more round. The only annoying thing is that this Naiad is here, but it'll be fine. Just keep an awareness, and if we draw any sun, just have an awareness energy to discard, and it won't swallow you.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Let's just do that.
Stay
then.
aware.
I will.
Oh, and this is Flora too, so I can nature's abundance.
So you could shovel it, right?
Tea.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah, make some tea.
I'll play Solaro's Insight to scout all the decks. Let's just decide what everyone's going to draw to this round.
What a funny card.
This. Let me see the common test again. Yeah, this is not useful. I'm gonna bottom that.
Honestly, if it had the triangle symbol, I'm looking for those.
Why are you looking for those?
Because that's what's on my shovel to help me tend to the local plants.
Oh, okay. Well then. You can keep this. Scout my own deck. I will bottom this. And the challenge deck. Oh, and the path deck. We don't like suns. We don't like minuses. I will bottom that. And finally, we're looking for a prey. So this is actually like not helpful. This is a friendly NPC. But we want to find prey and then get out of here. So I'm going to bottom it.
Bye.
Alright, I will play a Nature's Abundance so we can all put a harm on a flora. Oh no?
I just had a thought.
What is it?
With Riri, we could scout the path deck now and try to find one more prey now.
Actually, I have ways to do that too.
Why don't we do that rather than play a whole other round here?
Totally.
If you have a way, you have all of your energy, Drew, so knock yourself out.
I'll play Eagle Eye for 1 awareness, scout 3 path cards, then draw 1 path card.
You would think that if they were going to call that card Eagle Eye, they would make the bird that does the same thing an eagle. But
That's a good
no,
point.
she's a sparrowhawk.
Alright. Well, that card that you kept on top is now...
Now in your fatigue. Whoops.
These...
If you want, there's no reason. I won't keep it secret from you when it actually might affect your decisions. It was trail mix. So soothe fatigue if you want your trail mix, because then you could soothe more fatigue.
Great.
Yeah.
That seems like good prey for Quiet, so we'll have Quiet just eat this Lutron.
Okay. I wish you could do that so quickly it didn't even get to ambush Drew, but oh well.
Unfortunately.
Okay, well, we have 5 prey, so when we travel...
Do you want your trail mix? Because I can put some harm on this flora and you can soothe some...
I mean, I can do this too.
Okay.
Might as well do this now because we're about to travel, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to do the clams.
And yeah, I'll just test 3 fitness. Why not? 0, it is the sun, fortunately.
Oof, okay, everyone takes fatigue.
So I soothe.
Soothe first, then take
Soothe,
fatigue.
Then take 1. Okay. He's gone, so I'll sketch that.
Oh, yeah, I will sketch it too. I have 9 sketches. And 8 songs. Man, when it rains, it pours in this game. I mean, because this game has weather, I guess that's a little more literal than I meant it to be. Anyway, we done?
I think so. I mean, I'm ready.
Drew still has so much energy. But, I don't know.
No, I actually don't have this. But,
Oh, yeah, you said you did some of it.
Is there anything that I should be doing here?
And you spent a green for Eagle Eye, right?
I did, yeah. Slacking here. I'm just gonna charge this up, spending an energy, and then
Sure.
ready to rest.
Cool.
Okay, well then, we will travel. So from the plummet, we... Oh, wait!
What?
We forgot about the thing where if we get our ranger tokens here, we can double travel. Did we want to do that?
We can.
Yeah, we can still do that.
We can still do
So
that
we
this
would
turn.
just not travel then?
No, we can still do that this turn. I mean, I have...
Oh, you mean not rest yet?
Yeah,
Can we
still
all
rest
get there?
yet. Yeah.
It's a spirit 3.
Oh, that, yeah, okay.
I can probably get there, but I guess you.
I literally don't have spirit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't we want to see?
We did kind of want to see what. Yeah, the concordant ziggurats. Actually, yeah, that sounds badass. All right, we should probably just. Yeah.
Yeah.
All according to plan.
yeah, exactly what we wanted to do. All right, here we go. We're going.
Okay, we're going there via. I think that's the ravine path, which sounds more accurate to where we're actually traveling, at least.
This is a Spire card, and then these are the Valley cards. And this time we are going.
We are arriving for Ball Lightning. Yeah, this is a Spire card.
This
Where
also
did I
seems
put the
like
Spire cards? Here we go.
the perfect time to take a short break.
Want me to hit the pause button? I'll hit the pause button.
I'd like you to.
Here it goes.
Okay.
Okay, we're unpaused, and we're at the Concordant Ziggurats, which are, well, it's plural in the name of the card, and then there's a ziggurat, but
There must
in
be
the
more.
art. Yeah, we're standing in front of like 10 of them looking at this one.
As the plains around Meadow rise up to meet the cliffs on the western edge of the valley, you reach the first of the Concordant Ziggurats.
Oh, okay.
Some say Some say that they are part of an unfinished network of power stations, but no one knows for sure. There are 5 intact ziggurats in the valley, along with the ruins of several others, and travelers from beyond claim to have seen identical structures as well. As you near the base, you feel a resonant thrum. It vibrates the very air around you, causing pressure to build inside your head. The ziggurats, whatever they are, yet live.
That sounds like something out of Arkham.
Cool.
And then we will draw some path cards for the setup, but we also have the lure passage 1.42.
1.42, okay. Luring out old Bloody Clicker isn't simple. You know that he's nearby, but with kilometers of tunnels beneath the surface of the valley, you're not sure where he could be lurking. And the last thing you want to do is climb into one of those tunnels to find him. You lead the prey animals to a small clearing, this is more brutal than I thought, where they paw the ground nervously and then go still. Suddenly you feel a rumbling in the earth. The ground under the prey animals sags and then suddenly gives way into a huge pit. You see a massive segmented body with hundreds of spindly legs writhing in the dirt and debris. A head with narrow insectoid eyes, wide mandibles, grabs hold of one of those prey animals.
Aww.
The phrase prey animals is so, like, disturbing. Now is your chance. You can try to understand and perhaps even befriend the spindle scuttler, as Nal would want, or you can try and kill him and ensure the valley's safety, as Cordo would want.
How do we know the gender of the old Bloody Clicker?
Well, it's written right here.
Oh, alright.
Flip the Lure Old Bloody Clicker card over to its confront side, but don't change your mission log. If you don't complete the confrontation today, you'll have to track him down again. Put Old Bloody Clicker into play. Do not read his entry. Return all set-aside prey to your collection. Then, if you've understood the mulcher... Have we already understood the mulcher?
That doesn't ring a bell. No.
Okay, well then we won't continue reading this passage.
That's a shame. Confront says, you found the Mega Predator. Now it's time to deal with it once and for all. When the subject of this mission is cleared, resolve the following effects instead. On a clear with harm, we permanently kill the majestic Mega Predator and read one passage. On progress, we befriend and calm the beast so it is no longer an issue. And read another passage. The sun effect on Confront is if the Predator has 2R or more progress, resolve its crest effect, which says suffer 1 injury. And Mountain says if the Predator has 3R or more harm, move it.
That's way less bad.
Yeah. And then the sun effect on Old Bloody Clicker just says add 3 harm to the active feature with the lowest presence. If the feature is food, add that's
So it seems like if we kill it, we'll get like a Chris knife. The question is, what are we going to get if we clear it with progress, if we befriend it?
I mean, let's take this a step further, or let's back up one step further. Can we clear it with harm?
I think
Do you feel like we could do 18 harm to this being?
Well, this quiet will do 3, and then I have another quiet that will do another 3, and then this will do 1.
We could do 1 per round.
1 per round. So that's a total of maybe like, let's just call that 6, 8, 7, 8. So we'd need another 10.
Because alternatively, I could turn my Scepter of Harmony sideways and we're done.
I can also just do... Oh, really?
Actually, I'm 1 shy. Because this is disconnected, so we can't connect with it, right? We would need... but this progress says... or this response on it says, after this being is exhausted by a Praise Mountain Challenge effect, ready this being, then add 2 progress to it. So if we find and feed more prey to it, that's the main way to get progress. But
I do have another...
I believe that my Scepter can add its 8 progress to it.
This is 10 damage.
It's pretty good. The Cassandra technique. Jeez.
Wait, sorry. So how does your scepter work?
I exhaust it to add spend the songs on it to add X progress to a being. Do we want to double check what the disconnected keyword does? I thought it just means you can't do the connect common test on
You're
it.
probably right about that.
Yeah.
But
So I think I'm not sure what will be easier or harder because
Yeah, you cannot add progress to cards. So
we need another way to get one more. So you
I mean,
have to do this prey thing.
Well,
Let's
we
just
all-
draw.
we
our-
just-
all I'd really have to do is like scout for a mountain and take a test that doesn't have a challenge effect to get my ninth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
I think that's clearly the easier. That's the path of less resistance.
Sure, I think that's
But
fine.
would we rather kill it and have a clicker for a coat?
oh, that's a good point. I think
It's
we can
that, like
shoot
that
it
is
out
that
of
is
the
a
way.
factor. Is like which do we want this thing dead or friendly? Wanted dead or alive?
I don't want another pet card because I like quiet. Do you want? I don't.
You know
even
I'm all
if
about
this
the
I mean,
Yes.
if it came out as a pet card, I wouldn't say no.
I kind of. I'm skeptical that it's going to literally be a pet.
yeah.
It might be one if it's young or something.
Or it's just a moment that is like, remember that time, the clicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's probably not.
It's up to you guys. I don't mind either way. I do want to note that we will have to search the path.
Yeah, we do have to. Let's finish the arrival. So the lead ranger has to search for an obstacle.
That's not one. That's not one. That's not one. That's the ball lightning.
You would think there would be obstacles. Yeah, is the rope bridge not an obstacle? That's a hazard. Wow. Okay. Web wall.
And then you search.
And then
for
the next ranger
predator.
searches for a predator.
All right, let's see what we got.
And then we'll still have regular path cards.
Yeah. Nope. It's prey. There we go.
Big old spider. Skittish Opsilon.
Only 2 health.
Up billion. Yeah, he doesn't only have 2 health.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, quiet can take that out.
Yeah.
Okay, while you're shuffling that so that we can do our other path cards, by the way, the Concordant Ziggurats say an awareness 3 test to avoid the unnerving energy emitting from the Ziggurats. To move your ranger token to this location, you may discard up to 2 progress from this location to commit an equal amount of effort. And then it takes ranger tokens to travel.
Oh, interesting. We haven't seen that before.
I feel like maybe we did once. Is it on the stone bridge or something? I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe we haven't. We haven't seen this exact combination of effects where it's still worth putting progress on it if we want the help on the awareness tests.
Right.
We have to be there to spend it? Is that how that works?
It's during the awareness test. You can spend up to 2 progress to have
Oh,
knowledge
just
effort.
for
Yeah.
that test, I see.
Yeah.
And then does this?
Oh, I need to finish. Or I guess it's after we travel. We need to refresh.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
why don't you make a decision on whether you want to connect or kill the clicker? Because I think that'll.
Oh, it doesn't even take any effort. I was saying I needed to get 1 more song. Oru can do 2, and the Scepter can do the rest.
Okay.
It just seems like that's so easy.
Sure.
Why
Go
would
for
we
it.
not? Okay, so I'll use Oru for 2 progress, and it moves to me. And then I will use 7 songs from my Scepter of Harmony for the other 7, and we've done it. We've confronted the old bloody clicker. When we clear with progress, read 1.43.
You want to read it?
Sure.
I think it's C there.
Your feet sink into the loose earth, and your hair stands on end as you slowly approach the coiling form of the towering spindle scuttler. You see yourself reflected in Old Bloody Clicker's multifaceted eyes as his head angles down to look at you, and you try not to flinch as his long, feathery feelers run delicately across your face and body. Ooh. Is it too late to kill it?
I'm afraid so.
After a long moment, Old Bloody Clicker retreats to the mouth of his tunnel, and there watches you with a singular focus. You're not sure how you know, but you're convinced Old Bloody Clicker won't come after anyone in the nearby villages now. He seems to respect that this is your territory, so he leaves to hunt elsewhere. Complete the Lure Old Bloody Clicker mission, permanently remove Old Bloody Clicker from the valley set, gain the Scuddler Tunnel reward card, and each ranger soothes 2 fatigue.
Cool.
Scuddler Tunnel, okay.
So we have access to his underground passageways.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, I have not been writing what's our new mission? Lost Brother. I did not write here on day 13. And that was the Scuddler Tunnel, I said the name of the reward card was?
Yeah.
Scuddler Tunnel. Sounds hidden passage-esque.
Yes, it does.
Well, we'll look at that and light as a feather at the end of the game.
Yep.
Okay.
So are we ready to travel then?
Basically,
We still need path cards, I think.
we didn't.
still do.
Oh, we still didn't do our regular
No,
path
you're
cards.
right.
Oh shoot, you're right. Wow.
Well, let's see what happens here. You didn't take a test, so.
I got another web wall obstacle that's along the way.
I've got the Nycta bats. There are 2 of them.
A tryptophium. Another thing to pluck and soothe fatigue.
Jeez.
Getting those.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, so nothing there stopped us from dealing with the old bloody clicker, so that's fine. This web wall, it's an obstacle. While your ranger token is on this feature, your ranger token cannot be moved and progress cannot be added. Oh, so the crest can force us to move our ranger token there. Otherwise, we just traverse it for 2, right?
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Or harm it for 2.
right. But it's not a flora.
No.
It's a feature, so
We can walk on it.
Well, I will have Quiet just eat these Nycta bats.
Sure.
You guys can sketch them.
Gladly.
Quiet's gone.
I was low on sketches. Thankfully, I'm back up to 10.
Riri's going to start pecking on the spider here.
I like it. Why don't I scout the top 2 cards? Like, I can clear one of these if I get a +1.
or just sketches.
Fitness. Oh, wait, looking at top 2 cards. Oh, yeah, or sketches. There's a +1. But you're right, sketches. Do you want to... I could use the -1
We
for
could use the
that,
-1
and
first.
both put in the sketches.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that then. I will traverse a web wall for 1 fitness. Can you spend a sketch?
For sure.
I will too. So we're at 3 effort. Oh no, -1. 2 will put my ranger token here. No wait, that's not right. I was just traversing it.
So we get this
Something about the ones that put our ranger token there, but that's not how you clear it. It messes my head. So yes, we sketch it. Okay, that's my action.
And then I will.
Oh, and the mountain doesn't trigger anything, so I'll get a song.
Yep. And then I will commit 1 fitness.
And you know +1's coming, so we can save our sketches. Great.
+1.
Shuffle that up.
Okay, you cleared that. We can sketch it. All right. Where are we going next when we travel? Like, now those are gone, are we just trying to travel this turn?
Yeah, we could go down to
The archaeological outpost. Yeah, I think we might as well. And we're burning through our decks, but I have 8 cards left. So we could probably get there, travel again, and then talk about whether to camp.
I think so.
Sure.
Okay. Who feels like they can deal with the unnerving energy? It'll be easier when someone does it.
Should I?
I can do it.
Oh yeah, I can traverse first, but unless you think you can just pass it.
No, I can just pass it. So I will dodge this Opilion. I'll spend 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's no reason to do more than 5.
Excellent.
Crest, you dodged the skittish
dodged.
Opulon, so it's not active, is that right?
No, I think it still is active.
Oh, okay. What's its crest do?
So if you have 3 or more fatigue, which I do not, exhaust this being to suffer 1 injury.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
All right, nice.
Cool.
Then I can go ahead and try to move my token there next. I have 2 awareness. You're giving me +1, and then we're using this reason symbol. I'll just put 2 harmonizes in to be at 5 versus 3. 0. So I succeed. That crest will do nothing, so I'll gain a song. Okay.
Alright, I will, I guess, adaptable, turn this spirit into awareness, and test 3 + 2, 5 to 3.
Seems good.
0. Got
0. Mountain do anything?
active prey. Nope.
Okay, here's the token. All right, well, we can travel.
Let's do it.
Anything else we want to do here? I can't really think of anything.
Just look at- yeah, it's a little right there.
Okay, we ready to rest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we'll travel. That was
Quick round.
very quick. Yeah. All right, so we are heading to the archaeological outposts on the old growth. What's the yellow?
No, it's the grasslands or whatever.
Grasslands. That's what I said. Yeah.
And when we arrive, the ball lightning will be in the...
Yep, that's right. Yeah, we still haven't flipped the fog again. So here's ball lightning, and we need the valley cards. Since we didn't see any of those, I'll make sure to shuffle them back in. But no more clicker and quiet. We never encountered quiet naturally before we did that lure quest, I don't think. But so I think there's only only the Umbra is left.
What about the mulcher?
That's
I
part
think
of one of
that's
the
like
sets.
that's the forest set. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. So the valley set is becoming significantly friendlier to us.
Because we're so cool.
We are.
We're really good.
They all love
rangers.
us.
Really
yeah.
good.
Yeah. I mean, quiet and the clicker are now both our friends.
Yeah.
Can't get more rangery than that. Let's go with that. We need that location, the archaeological outposts. Tell us about it.
Where's the book? Sure you want to read this one?
Sure.
34.
While you find it. Ooh, it's like a... You know that bar in North Hollywood that it's like... The building looks like a whiskey barrel?
It looks kind
It
of
looks like that.
Yeah, or the Krusty Krab with a little roof on.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
That's fun.
Archaeological outposts.
All right, Solaro Mako, the valley's preeminent archaeologist, set up this outpost many years ago with the help of his father. Since then, he has spent precious little time here, instead using it as a storage facility for many of the most interesting artifacts he's recovered during his expeditions. Inside, you find tables covered with neatly cataloged and carefully arranged artifacts and several notebooks containing the observations of Solaro Mako and his colleagues.
I'm excited to take this test.
What is it?
It's an awareness test that says, study the archaeological records.
It has a passage tree on the
Passage
location.
tree,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's easy to traverse, 1 difficulty, 12 progress.
One of the 3 cards added to the valley set must be the archaeology symbol.
Well, let's see if we already got it. Nope, there it is. So we need to randomly
So,
remove a path card.
It'll be that one.
There we go.
I'll give this another shuffle. Lead Ranger, search the path deck for the next feature and put it into play. Would you like me to do that for you?
Sure.
Alright. And we're going to do that twice. That's not a feature.
The
There you
archaeology
go.
sinkhole is. Okay.
And it's feature, right? Yeah, so I got the root, which is the thing that you can use to soothe fatigue.
Now, have we done this?
You didn't get
That's a feature?
it says feature.
Okay.
Have we done the archaeology sinkhole before?
Yes, we have.
Like we've even done the little task on it? Okay.
Pretty sure we have.
Okay.
yeah.
Because, yeah.
I could be wrong.
You want to clear it with progress. So
Why don't you
would
read the passage to make sure? 78.
Make sure it rings a bell?
Yeah, here it is.
Thank you.
Card.
If you...
That morning root's a feature.
Just
Yeah.
a word.
Wait, hang on. Is there another location called Archaeology?
Ecology, archaeology.
Because this has a special passage when you clear it in a place that this says archaeology. But given that this is archaeological outpost and it caused us to put that in,
That was the building at the spire. I think that we.
but we can't be on that building, right? That's not a thing. I assume you're on the location when it says if you're on something. Isn't it referring to
Yeah.
what location you're on?
Maybe this
You want to check that errata?
Yeah,
This is
what's the passage?
78.
78. If you are on archaeology. You know what? Archaeology is probably a mission.
Oh,
Yes.
that's what. If
That's
you're
what I'm thinking
on
of. That was the mission
okay.
that was mentioned at that location.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't done that. Definitely,
We haven't, or we
Definitely,
have?
we have not.
You're saying that he remembers us having done it.
No. I remember reading that
Oh,
passage
I see,
and
okay.
seeing that mentioned.
I
Yeah.
see,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it's guaranteed to be here, but we're not on maybe the mission that would have interacted with. Okay, my regular path card draw is an Artelope.
I have drawn an Artelope.
Ball lightning.
Ball lightning ambush
What's it do?
It ambushes me.
for one.
Okay.
Clear with harm. If this feature is within reach of ranger, that ranger suffers 2 injuries. If it is along the way, remove all progress from the location. So
Wow.
sun moves the feature and crest adds 1
Harm
harm.
to the feature, so if it
It's
could-
like a hot potato.
yeah, it's like a hot potato. We have to leave it in the middle.
We
when
want it
explodes.
to, yeah, we want it to sun to the middle and then traverse it.
Yeah,
Right.
it
And
is
then, well, it'll remove
Oh,
all
wait.
progress from the location. So we want
Oh,
to
wait,
not
how do
traverse
we-
this.
How we have to clear it with harm?
That's the only way.
How do we harm a
No,
feature?
it harms itself.
Oh, with the crest.
But
Oh,
we have to make sure it's in the center.
oh,
when that
so it
happens.
just moves around ambushing us when it moves until it blows up. Okay,
Right.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm feeling this study test. How do you guys feel about me doing that?
Yeah, the only
for it.
downside is you have that Artelope, but you can dodge it, right?
I sure can dodge it.
And you would be interacting not with a feature. Never mind. It is a trail.
Actually, you know what?
So you
I'll
would
probably
dodge
dodge
that.
this because this has 2.
Here,
Oh,
I can,
the single,
I can just
yeah.
exhaust and move a being
Oh, amazing.
with my glass sculpture. I was thinking more Mr.
Fair enough.
I have a dog.
Why do people always
I'll
send
dodge,
me the?
I'll dodge
I
the
have a
single.
ball lightning in front of me. I got plenty to worry about.
Do you want to scout this one for me there, Brandon?
I guess.
Thank you.
If you're gonna be all needy.
I am.
You're
like
talking
a
about
+1.
doing the awareness.
Yeah.
All right, you can have the +1. It's gonna be a crest, so it'll tick down the ball lightning.
That's probably good.
No, it won't because I'm not.
Oh, because you're not. It's not active. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be good.
Do we just bottom this sun? I don't know. The +1 is nice for me, just clearing an Artelope. Maybe I'll leave it. We gotta get through the sun, and like we're gonna get suns someday.
We're gonna get some.
No, you know what? I'll bottom it.
All right. So I will indeed spend my 2. Da 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 da. And I will study the archaeological records. Where's the book?
Here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Passage number 34.1. It's probably right after 34.
Thank you. You sort through the notes left by Solaro Mako, as well as other archaeologists and historians who have worked here over the years. Draw 2 challenge cards, and then based on the 2 symbols you draw, you have to read a different passage.
Sun Mountain?
Sun Mountain. Am I blind? Oh no, it's right here. Okay. I was like, is that not an option?
So you are blind.
On the old calendar date 2091 CE, the Estians note that extreme atmospheric interference and the deteriorating satellite network mean they have received no messages from distances farther than 500 kilometers in nearly a year. So it's kind of fun. There's just a bunch of different passages you can read, but there's no game effect. It's just different things you can read.
Oh, okay.
You just have to keep taking the test and
Yeah. Keep taking the test and then hoping to see more
get different
content.
symbols.
Although once you have the book open and you know it has no game effect, you could just skim it. But we would never.
We would never on stream.
Okay. What else we got?
I don't know. I'm thinking of slicing this morning route, but I just went, so someone else should do something.
I mean, do we need to clear this, traverse this sinkhole to clear it? Or do people want to just do stunts to get past it and travel us? By people, I mean anyone but me, because I'm not the traveler. But I could put my token on the archaeology sinkhole to make it easier to traverse.
I'm out of awareness and dodges, so I'm not really doing anything.
Yeah, and I don't really want to take 3 fatigue to traverse.
All right, well, let me start by clearing this Artelope. I will connect with it for 3. I've got symbols burning a hole in my pocket. I'll make it 4 with that heart symbol. -1 is 3 progress. Sun is going to tick down the fog and fatigue us all.
I'm getting pretty low.
Yeah. And if there's an active card with 2 or more presents, shuffle this being into the path deck and draw 1 path card. Well, that went terribly. Huh.
Oh no.
I was fine with a -1 because like I went to 4 because +1 would just clear it, -1 would mean Oru could clear it. But this is really worst case scenario. So the Artilope gets shuffled in and I draw a new path card. Boy. I scared it away. I'm glad we're not still collecting prey or I'd be really mad.
Yeah.
Okay. Hungry Scruff. Response: when you interact with this being, you can discard 1 token from an equipped food to commit an effort. Otherwise, it's just kind of a predator. Okay, well, good turn me.
I'm gonna play some trailings.
Oh, so you have food.
I do have food. Yeah. Does that require food?
It gives you +1 effort if you spend a food when you're interacting with it.
If you need help with that thing, let me know.
Yeah, now that all my spirit is spent, I would either just be... I could basically do very little else this round, which would kind of be fine, or...
I can play
You
Quiet,
could
have Quiet deal 3, and then you can move Oru. You can use Oru to move Riri back and deal the last one.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright.
Or I could send the Scruff to you and do the last one if we want to keep Riri on you. Either way.
That's fine. Either
Yeah.
way. You tell me.
It doesn't really matter, I guess.
Alright, I'll just play this Quiet now for 2,
Okay.
and then I'll, deal...
Attack the Scruff for
damage.
3.
Take
And
2.
I guess now we gotta decide. Yeah, Riri's been good over there. So I'll send Scruff over there with Oru, and then we'll use Riri to clear it and sketch it.
Very nice.
Sweet. Good teamwork.
Good teamwork.
Well, I didn't really do anything. It was you and all my pets. Okay, I will explore the Arcology Sinkhole, I guess, just to get my token on it. It's 2 awareness, and then it's a feature, so I'm going to use a sketch. Feel like doing the same, Drew?
Yeah.
Then I'm up by 2. Okay, well, I succeed. It is going to be a sun.
Fatigue.
So fatigue, and we flip this to the Clinging Mist. Everything is 1 harder. You're welcome. But if you just want to traverse this, the difficulty, the minimum becomes 3, but if you're just going to blow it up with your tricks, I'm adding +1. Or we could save that for another turn. Don't all volunteer at once.
I can do nothing. I can use my trowel to make some tea, but it seems like not super important at the moment.
Drew, anything you want to do, or are we basically resting?
Yes. There's stuff I need to do. I wish I could get this ball lightning off me, but
Just take a test and draw a sun, Drew.
yeah, but I can only do that once, and then
Oh,
I'll draw my last card when we rest, and then I have one more to do. So I'm trying to be pretty efficient here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess I will.
Do you need more cards?
No. Well, I was gonna soothe these. Actually, what I'll do is I'll play the paths we've run before for 2 energy, because I want to get some of these good attributes back. Actually, I only really have 1 that I need. So you guys can put something on top if you wish.
On top of our fatigue pile?
Yeah, moments or attributes.
I'll do follow in footsteps. That's pretty good.
I will do a leaf in the breeze. I guess I have 1 more. It sounds like you're not taking 2, Brandon.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, I'll take a stoop.
And I can make a bunch of progress on this sinkhole, actually.
Sure.
Spending 1 whole fitness. I'm up to 2 effort from my own token being on the sinkhole. This bioscience sensor is going to be 2 icons, so I'm at 4. And Sketchpad can make it 5, and Drew, if you contribute, I would be at 6.
Sure.
Thanks. Okay, that's 0, so 6 progress on the sinkhole. The sinkhole widens from the mountain effect. Discard 1 progress from a feature if you cannot. This card fatigues you, but it's a feature, so we're good. Okay. Now I'm definitely ready to rest. I'm spent.
Yeah, not much more I can do.
I'm gonna spend this and this to get 2 extra fitness, and then a trail mix to soothe 3 fatigue.
Nice.
Equal to my fitness.
Now you have the 3 fitness to use.
I do, yeah.
Might as well traverse.
Yes. I would like to get a sun.
Oh,
so
and I guess you have that ball lightning fatiguing you, yeah.
Because I can only, like, if I don't get a sun, then I can only do 1 more test, and then I'm fatigued out.
Yeah, maybe we're camping on this
So-
travel. We took more fatigue here than I think I anticipated.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So I might wait to scout and get a sun off
Fair
of my
enough.
first test. Then I can test more.
I can scout it now.
Oh, you do one.
Solaro's Insight.
Oh.
Scout 1 of every deck. So I'll scout this. It's a mountain. So I'll bottom it, I guess. It was also minus 1
Oh, yeah,
fitness.
you were looking for a sun.
Yeah.
Sun, yeah.
Okay, top card of each deck real quick. Wow, where has this been my whole game?
Steel.
Yeah. You can bottom that.
Alright.
You can bottom that.
Does it also scout the path deck? Did you do that?
I did not, thank you. Oh, it's a friendly person. I'll leave her on top. Okay, that was that.
Alright, I'm ready to rest.
Just gonna use this to get. Doesn't really matter. Extra thing here.
Sure.
So you're not, you're wasting all that fitness energy?
I mean, I could just go for it, but
No, I guess you're probably right. Or you want suns?
yeah.
I guess
Wait,
there's
there's a reshuffle in here.
Oh, whoops. Well, I guess we'll just reshuffle on the next one.
Alright.
It's fine. It happens sometimes. There's exactly 3 of each symbol, so completely even odds. I guess a little bit better than even odds. Better than the 1/3 odds because we know we just bottomed a mountain. But okay, we'll just
And
then
also,
refresh.
you're happy with the mountain. Oh no, you really just want a sun. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
All right.
Alright.
Path card.
Feeling refreshed.
That's quite good.
I drew Silbilai, artist.
I drew a Blood Beckoned Velox.
Seems nice. It ambushes you for 2.
Oh no.
Oh wow, you're down to 2 cards?
3.
3 cards. Okay.
Still more than Drew.
I have the most with 4.
Harvester Anthill, which is a feature of an obstacle.
This text is really fun. If a ranger is injured, this being gains disconnected. So
Yeah.
it's like it's
just
needs
bloodthirsty.
The blood.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
smells
that
the
is-
blood in the air.
That is good. Oh man, the Harvester Anthill is a feature, or is an obstacle. It's getting harder to travel. Well, that's got to be our singular focus, right? Is we need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I am gonna have Quiet just kill this Blood Beckoned Velox so it doesn't bother me.
Sure, I'll sketch it.
And that'll be gone.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we need to scout for a sun so that I can take the first fatigue off of this, and then I'll have 1 card left, but I can just keep testing.
Oh, okay. Scouting 2 cards with the headset. There are 2 mountains.
By the way, we have to put 2
does-
this on here.
Anybody else want to do something with one of these?
Do
Like Jordan, if you want the +1 to get your token on the sinkhole.
we want to do that though?
I mean, it just adds +1 to traversing it, which we want to traverse it so we're not having to take its 2 fatigue, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'll leave you a +1 on top
Sure.
and bottom the other.
I guess no time like the present, I can just take that test now.
Mm-hmm.
2. All I need is 2, right? So I'm actually just gonna spend 1. Actually, I don't. Well, so you have a +1 here too, but
Yeah.
the minimum is 1, so I'll spend the 1.
And the difficulty is 3 because the cling missed, so you did need all those
Oh, okay.
pluses, but you didn't. All right.
Excellent.
You're also sinking in the hole.
Great.
Okay, this Artelope's annoying. I can connect with it though. There's nothing else to connect with, so well, other than the artist, but I'm not going to worry about NPCs right now. I'll just go ahead and connect with the Artilope for 3, 4. See if it just gets shuffled back in too. -1, so 3, but a crest. Okay, so 3 progress. Crests on the artist. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. There is not. If there's 1 or more harm on this being, it would trigger. So neither of those trigger. I will gain a song. And then my dog can play with it to make it go away. And I'll sketch it.
And you can sketch it too, Drew.
Sure.
It's important to have every ink token, okay? All right, traversers, what's the plan?
So am I immediately out when I don't have a deck, or is it when I would have to take a fatigue?
Ooh, it's so rare that that's actually happened to us that
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Because like I have all my cards and all my effects. Like I can single shot this once these are cleared, and I can kind of help a little bit with here with some cards.
Let's see.
I can finish this one, I think. This one, I can finish that one too.
They're both features, right? So if you do like one at a time and we both add sketches, that's like the most efficient way.
That's not a being. If you do,
So like if you spend 1 energy and
Yeah.
then we can give you 2 sketches.
sure, that's fine.
Ending the day 21.
I think I can do that, yeah.
If you have to draw a card or suffer fatigue but cannot, the day ends.
Okay. So I kind of have.
All right, so I'll take the test on the arcology sinkhole. I've got 1, 2, 3.
You can also avoid that, right?
It's not.
there a reason we're
It's
not-
not a being.
You have to avoid. You can only avoid beings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Oh.
This is a feature electricity. It's just
For some reason, I thought awareness is so generic. I thought
no.
like the concept of avoid applies to treacherous terrain.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I went around it, but I guess not.
So I'll do this. I'm adding 2 here, so that's 3. I need 4.
Well, I will give you 1 sketch.
So that's 4.
That could be a sketch.
That's 5. And then I'll just add 6, 7 so that I can't fail, right?
Well, 7, and we're 7 away.
No, we have 5 here.
Oh, we only need 9. I was thinking we needed 12 on this. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Okay, excellent. -2.
Wow.
That should
Okay.
still be okay, right?
Yep, you're still good. So we've cleared the sinkhole. Can sketch it.
There's a sun.
And that was a sun, which means I discard an energy. So I'll discard a blue energy.
I'm gonna glance at the log just to make sure that we've done that, or that there's nothing we want to do. Because if there was a ranger token on that feature and we cleared it, we read a passage.
Okay. Maybe we have no choice. We're going into the sinkhole.
It takes all morning to use a foldable carbon-forged saw to cut the tree trunks, then winch them up with a jury-rigged block and tackle. By the time the sun is high overhead, you've managed to clear a path to the archway. It turns out that the archway leads to a maze of passageways. You explore a little but worry about getting lost. The worn print carved into the walls is in a language utterly alien to you and is useless for navigation. Even so, you find a storage locker a few dozen meters down that has some portable power cells. Their construction is marvelous even after thousands of years, and you can still use them to charge your gear. Perhaps if you could read the writing on the walls, you might be able to find greater treasures further in. You think you remember someone named Solaro in White Sky who was studying the arcology. Maybe he can help. Each ranger can either refill all tokens on a tech card, or search their deck for a tech card and put it into play. I'm guessing that's maybe only useful to you if you want to refill a tech.
They're all exhaust abilities, so it's like doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, never mind.
All right. Wait, did we gain a quest? Did we gain the thing to learn about the language?
No.
Okay.
It said that Solaro in White Sky would know more.
All right. Someone has to do something before I take this test.
I will play trail markers on it for 1 fitness.
I feel like you'd rather play the trail markers on this. Can this take the trail markers?
Location or
This
feature.
Yeah.
says trail.
It was already a trail, so
already
then
a trail.
you don't need the trail markers
No,
on
the
it.
trail
right?
markers adds +1 progress whenever you test on it.
Oh, okay.
Because this is 6. I have 1. I have 2, 3. I guess I actually don't have that much. I only have 3. So with your sketches, 5. Okay, that's fine. All right. So I'll take this test at 3. 4, 5 from your sketches, please.
Yep.
And that will bring us to 5. Actually, and then +1 from this. So we kind of need a 0.
What do you mean +1 from the... Oh, yeah. Do you have any icons? The exploration icon?
I already used 2. Those are my only 2.
Um...
You know what? Why don't we pause for a second? And I'll first get an extra energy off this morning route.
Remember doing these individually, like Brandon could just do one individually with feature or with sketches.
Yeah, and we don't have to do it all... Yeah, we don't have to do it all at once. Right, so I could traverse the anthill. It's only... X is 0 right now, so it's only 1 difficulty, so I'm not scared of it. If we throw sketches in...
Sure.
That's 3. And I'll put an icon in to make it 4. -1 is 3. Okay, so we made 3 progress.
And discard an energy.
I have to discard an energy to the fog.
We made 3 progress,
And-
but then we discard a progress.
Yeah, what does this say?
To add a harm, basically.
If there's 1 or more progress on this feature, the ground sinks under your feet. Discard 1 progress and add 1 harm to it. Oh, and then harm is what decides the difficulty.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, but now I'm probably fine, so we'll do 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
And then we only need 4, so we should be fine. -1, that'll do it.
Okay.
+1 to that too.
Anthill's cleared, we'll sketch it.
And the crest is nothing. Cool.
These are your trail markers?
Yes.
All right, Drew.
Drew, blow up this location. I know
Hold on.
you can do it.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
You have half your deck in your hand.
I'm gonna overwrite this and play an infusion canteen.
Okay.
For more fitness, and we'll just
Do you want even more, Drew?
tap both of those. I have.
I'll go ahead and just for fun play Nature's Abundance. And so, Drew, you can add a harm to this, and I'll add a harm to this.
Okay.
And that gives you, you soothe the fatigue.
Cool.
And then that makes me a tea, which I'll let you drink for another fitness. And this is gone. And then you guys can sketch the morning route if you want.
Gladly. Going for the high score.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
All right, you have enough fitness
I'm going to commit 1 fitness to this test.
to traversing the
Yes.
location? Okay.
And this is 5 more. This is another 5.
2 determines.
This is a Strider for 3 more. A Strider for 3 more. What does that put us at? 16?
17 with your
That's
fitness
that's
itself.
good enough, right?
Yeah, I think that'll get you 12.
Alright.
You've done it. 17 progress.
The ball lightning stays with me and adds a harm.
Oh yeah. Here's its harm.
All right.
And did you just have to? You had to take a fatigue from it? Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well,
Should we travel?
we travel, and then I guess I was thinking we would go one more location, but I guess we're camping, right? We don't really have.
Yeah, don't really.
Because we would refresh, have no cards left, and have to do a 1-round travel with no fatigue. Yeah. And I don't want to risk not camping because we got 2 new rewards.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Okay. Nothing else that we're doing before we rest and camp, right? I don't think so. Nothing for me, anyway.
I'll play the Cassandre technique to kill Silval Eye.
No, that'll end the day without camping. Don't do that.
All right.
Okay, so that I don't forget, we are traveling. Are we really starting another day at the alluvial ruins next time?
No, the Rings of the Moon.
Oh, we wanted to go to the Rings of the Moon, and then we
this
can
is farther
continue.
away, but you know,
It's
whatever.
not. Yeah,
We
it
haven't
is out of
seen
the
it
way,
yet.
but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Are we sure we haven't seen it yet?
No, I'm not sure. You want to plot the location and see if we've seen it?
Yeah, let's see what it looks like. See if it looks familiar.
We can also go down to this Watcher's
We can-
Rock,
we can
which
see
I'm
it in the
pretty
distance,
sure we
right?
haven't seen.
Yeah, but I don't want to go all the way down through Tumble Down, and we've done Bowl of the Sun. What's the name of the place I'm looking for again? The Rings of the Moon.
I think we should. Yeah, we haven't been there. I don't think we should go there, and then we can always double move. Like we'll
that's
get
true.
that to just skip over.
All right, we can go to Rings of the Moon.
Yeah.
We'll
Just so you
start
don't
there
have to
next
write down
time.
alluvial runes again.
Yeah, I think that would probably like rip an alluvial ruin-shaped hole in this paper from all the writing and erasing of that word specifically. Okay, so we're going to the Rings of the moon. And we're going on a ravine path, so spiders next time. Okay. Well, we didn't end up doing much in the story other than we talked to the Shaper's sister, but
And we
also
off a
did,
cliff.
Yeah. Saw someone fly.
saw someone fly, falling with style, really. But
And we also tamed the old clicker.
Yeah.
yeah, so our
It was
rewards
a side quest.
are light as a feather. Oh, here's the Scuddler Tunnel I came up to first. This is a 2 awareness card. It's a feature. It is itself a feature? Interesting.
The same is true of the Hidden Trail, I think.
Oh, but that's an attachment, and this is not.
No, it's not an attachment.
Right, because
Oh,
I can
you're
attach.
right, you're right,
I can
yeah.
attach trail
Okay.
markers to his
Feature
feature.
trail.
Yeah, okay. So you can, for a focus test, navigate the winding tunnel to move your ranger token to this figure. And then as a response, when you perform a test, if your ranger token is on this feature, add harm to it to dodge each card in the same area. And when it clears on harm, if your ranger token is still here, suffer 1 injury.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Wow.
once you dodge stuff.
Yeah.
That is interesting. It does have the 2 explore icons.
Yeah, the icons are good. The card doesn't seem great to me. It also is not friendly keyworded, right? So it's causing fatigue.
That's true. And you know what I'm realizing is that's also true of Hidden Trail, which we've not been playing with.
Well, it has
Oh,
0.
zero.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't think this card is good at all.
Weird card. I mean, it's
pretty
good for
cool.
2 icons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is.
No, I
kinda
think
cool.
the effect is
guess,
cool. It's
but,
like you're
like,
underground, so you're avoiding stuff.
Just 2 matching icons is an average attribute. Like, that's not that good a card, right?
If your thing is on that, you ignore this
Yeah, that's
value,
true, too.
right? If your ranger token is on this, you would ignore it, or
I don't-
no? Is that not a thing? We've
I don't-
asked this question before.
I don't
know.
think that's a thing. That if your ranger token is on a card, you ignore its presence for fatigue.
Maybe not.
I mean, please, someone take it if you want it. I don't want it.
But you know what this says? It says add 1 harm to this to dodge each card in the same area, which I assume includes itself. So when you dodge a card, you ignore the fatigue.
So you'd only play it intending to be on there.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Using the ability, I guess.
Yeah, it could take fatigue or it could take harm from other effects that cause it to like cave in on you. But yeah, you would only do it when it's not going to actually get cleared.
How do you move your ranger
Does
token
this
off?
You have to move it to something else.
And it's when it's okay. It's only when it's cleared. Also, when you travel, this goes away, right? It's a
that's
feature, right? It's not like the persistent
persistent.
keyword is what makes things stick around.
Yep. Which makes sense. You like found a little tunnel where you are, not a traveling tunnel.
I have bad news for you two and good news for me. Light as a feather is a manifestation, which makes sense because we got it from the Schaefer character. Yeah. Schaefer bullshit. You damn netrunners. Okay, it's a manifestation that says choose any number of path cards within reach and shuffle them into the path deck, then draw 1 path card. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
What?
Any number?
What? So I can do the thing?
So
I
we
can
want
do
to
the
load
thing?
you up with all the
I mean, you've
cards.
always all wanted to do that anyway. Now it actually is a good idea.
That's crazy.
I mean, no, it's been a good idea at times too. It just bogs me down. But this, yeah, I just fly over them. This seems incredible. Okay,
seems wildly good.
and it has a double icon and single icon on
yeah.
it. So
And it only requires 1 awareness. That's wild.
That's
1 awareness
Because
and,
even
and
this
1.
requires 2 awareness, and it's way worse than that. Yeah.
I mean, I've had some games where I was not nearly so plentiful with songs on my scepter, and the manifestations all suddenly were unplayable. So that's always the trade-off for a manifestation. But I think I have some manifestations in my deck that have been pretty weak that I'll just switch out so I don't up my manifestation density. This Touch of the Verdessa is crazy, though. There are other times, it's been in my hand, there are other times that we found other solutions to things that this would have been a great solution for, too. That was another reward. So yeah, it turns out your basic manifestations, not great. Your reward manifestations, crazy good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so then I'll figure out what to take out, but then I'll go into my deck.
I mean, I'll take that just for the symbols. Like, if anything else, it's just strictly better than this.
Do you want both of them?
Oh, there's
Is
2
it?
copies?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
2 copies of
There are
every
2
card.
copies. It's not strictly better than Perceptive, but if you don't care about gaining
Pretty
awareness
much,
energy,
yeah, I don't usually.
Here's the other one.
Cool. Maybe we'll find those to be useful at some cool moment. This seems like it'll create a cool story moment.
They both, interestingly, they have kind of similar roles, which is get you through a lot of path cards.
Right.
Mine just does it more or less permanently, and that just dodges them.
Right.
and then caves in on you.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool though.
Very cool. Yeah.
Because yours is Shaper bullshit. Right?
Yes, of course it's overpowered.
Yeah, exactly. This
Yep.
is
It's
this
even green.
This is like the criminal version of that card. It costs more. It's worse in every way.
It's so funny that we were saying, it might have been during the pause that we were talking about like the color pie of this game, but we were saying like, oh, there's not really neutral cards other than the rewards, and that is true except for when they're manifestations. Then they might as well just say Shaper.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess actually, I don't know off the top of my head whether manifestation says you have to be like it could be also have the definition of you must be a Shaper to put it in your deck, but
I think it does.
otherwise you could put it in as
Just for
icons,
yeah.
but yeah, only I could ever play this. Okay, sweet. Thank you guys. That was fun.
Thank
We
you.
are inching towards the March of Rebirth, and we do have as I cross off day 13 here, we do have a quests timer written on here. I kind of think, because we have another one further out, I kind of think that that's just the expiration of something previous.
We'll find out.
Hopefully we don't run out of time to make it to the March of Rebirth next time. Because I don't think it was going to happen today, even if we had beelined there. It was so far, and we literally don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's funny.
That is still a mystery to us. Okay, we will call that a video and a stream. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, subscribe. That is the best and only way to help out Optimal Play. You can help out what else Jordan is doing by subscribing to or listening to
The Game Brain Podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was just talking about wanting to play more arcs for it. Hint, hint.
Yes, if you happen to watch this live stream, so just this one person who's here, come check out the Game Brain Instagram tomorrow for a sneak peek at the physical copy of Arcs.
Oh. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, check out the Instagram yesterday.
Yeah, well, I think it's just going to be a story, so it's only going to be up for like 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
I guess I
Okay.
can post it. We'll see.
I guess we should plug less fleeting things.
yeah. But the podcast will be there. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll see you soon for more Earthborne Rangers and everything else. Probably Arcs someday when we actually have a copy in hand. Till then, be optimal.